Hello, gamers.
Hello.
Hello, members, the beautiful channel members. It's thanks to you that what we're about to talk about was made possible. It was literally directly funded by your presence here on the channel. So last time I streamed, there were 200, what was it, 50 members?
Yes, I can actually bring it up.
And now we're at 1,877. So basically we 10x'd. How epic is that? How bullish on Go Herping. All those early investors into Go Herping YouTube channel just saw a 10x return. We don't have any investors, but
We kind of do. The members are like investors. They're our patrons.
You
are our patrons.
It's
our patrons.
It's like an investment with. It's an investment, I guess, because you might not. Okay, you can't get the money back. That you can't buy. You can't sell anything that you have. Once you've given the money to the channel, it's kind of just gone. However, that's not to say that things won't come back to you. I think it's a. Oh, is there an echo? Hold on.
Is it?
It's like an investment with. It's an investment, I guess, because you might. It's not that bad. Okay, it's bad, but the attic will hopefully transform soon. So yeah, I don't know if you're a channel member, beautiful things could happen. So yeah. Anyway, this is David Lunch.
Hello.
He lives with me now in the herp house. Let me pop chat out. So because you're a member of our channel.
This it can hear audio twice. Maybe it's
that's just because I was playing it through the. Anyway, this is David Lunch. Hello. Oh. Wait. I know where.
Okay, we're fixing audio.
I'm playing the stream on the
technical difficulties.
Computer. Okay, sorry. It should be gone. Look, it's been a minute since I streamed. I actually don't know the last time I streamed, and it's not letting me make this window bigger. Look, it's
hello everyone.
stuck.
Hello. I see lots of hi Davids. Hello. And that's with one L.
Okay, we're gonna do a quick poll to see which of the members are familiar with David Lunch.
Yes, how many of you are from the Discord and how many are not?
And also, if the audio is fixed, you can let us know. Oh, it's fixed, okay. I feel very tiny next to you right now, but you're actually just really high up because that's the lowest the chair goes. Does my chair go higher?
It's a good
I'll go tiny.
Lore-wise, it's very appropriate. You are small.
Okay, I'll go back to where I was.
Yes, it is a Gengar emotional support plushie.
Okay, so far 70% have no idea who you are. Okay, I think that's good because then we can give you more of a backstory.
Hello, Panshukin.
Hello, Bailey. Hello. Oh, Jaden, we just shot with your car. We just shot your car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not yours now, I guess, but
we drove it through the mud.
Yeah, we just rallied it through the herp property.
The herperty?
Yeah.
I do like the herperty.
And now there's mud everywhere. Also, it smells like death. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you meant here. Yes, the car does.
Yes. Also,
it smells weird.
The members mostly don't have context of what we're talking about unless you're in the Discord server.
Also, I don't know where to look. Should I look here or here? Chat, tell me where I should look. Should I look at you directly with my big autistic eyes, or should I look at the camera? I mean, not the camera. At this.
Oh, yeah, I would say either read chat or look at camera, but it's the members that are more important. Yes, we rallied the car, Ethan. Well, it was for an intro shot. Yes, we still have another tenant here. She has met David, and David has met her, but she doesn't know that we're YouTubers.
Why does he sound professional? I am a professional. I'm a professional.
Okay, I guess we should give some backstory to who you are.
Yes, because 76% of people don't know me.
Yeah.
Well, you tell them who I am.
Okay.
Because I don't know who I am, in a sense.
Yeah, I have trouble introducing myself, but I think I can introduce others. We'll try. David Lunch. He first joined my Discord server, and I actually just looked this up. I forgot. It was early 2020. So, however, my first interaction with you, I think, was over Twitter. You followed me, and for some reason I followed you back, but I don't know why. And you've basically been active in the server longer than I have been. because
Yes, actually true.
yeah, this is my second Discord server. The first one I started in 2017, and I was active on that one. But when I deleted it in 2019, I made a new server, and it was for patrons on patreon.com, which I no longer use. And I wasn't really there for the first couple years. I would like pop in sometimes.
Probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
I think you started being more active in like mid 2022.
Yep. So it's been almost 3 years of activity, but David was there from the start. You've sent 217,000 messages on the server, which I thought was a fun statistic.
That's fun.
I've sent, I think, 190,000 or 180,000. So you're actually ahead of me. But yeah, in short, David is the most grown up of all the kittens here on Discord. So naturally, well, okay. What I was gonna say is naturally, he would be a good person to live with. But actually that doesn't make any sense even remotely.
Not at all.
I don't think that the most active person on the server is necessarily the best person to live with. However, David and I eventually became actual friends, e-friends. I don't know when that would be considered, but there was basically a point to where we were interacting like every day on the server. And I was pretty transparent that David was like one of my favorite herpists to talk to, just daily. Actually, you don't know this, but I was talking to someone a few years ago about, I think just the server, because I talk about Discord a lot. And I was describing the different people in there, and I was like, there's this guy, David Lunch. And I like talking to him, and I want to be friends with him, but I'm kind of intimidated by him. Because he's always...
Was it my powerful aura?
Yes. You
I have hockey.
A very, I mean, kind of think about the demeanor, like how someone said you seem very professional right now. You talked in a way where I was always intrigued, but not sure how to respond. And I oftentimes had no idea what you're talking about. And I'd have to Google what you're talking about a lot. And I was like, he's interesting, but I worry if I talk to him, I won't be able to keep up with conversation or know the full context. But I continued to interact. Mark said, Mark? Oh, is Mark different from Merc?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. Mark, are you Merc? Are you the femboy Merc?
Yeah, yes. Are you a femboy? Well, there could be multiple femboys, I guess.
True. It's fairly common.
It is. Is it fairly the same way I tend to believe that everyone has autism, but then I realize it's just my community, and it's actually only 1% of society? Is that how femboys are?
Also, he is Merc. I mean, Mark is Merc, and Merc is Mark.
Okay.
So, hello. It's like, awkward on camera. Wait, which one? Me? Hello, Trixie, also.
I don't think you're... I think you... When I first talked to you on VC, I thought you were nervous because you were talking fast, but then I realized you just talk fast.
Yeah.
And
this is kind of how I always am. I am slightly nervous. I won't lie about that. But I also always am. I'm just nervous being alive. It's kind of weird. It's fun though.
That's fair. I think maybe you look nervous because you kind of look like you have like an emotional support plushie right now.
No, I'm.
Is that actually his job right now?
Yes.
Anyway, the story's kind of taking way too long. So eventually I actually was just not intimidated talking to David, and he was just part of the server. And before the racist wife moved in and her husband, her less racist husband, but also less useful husband, I guess you saw us potentially moving in together. And
I think you did ask me. You literally asked me if I wanted to move in.
Okay.
Like 2023?
Yes.
But it was with rent. And also there were there were issues that I needed to attend to.
Yeah, there were like third-party issues, because I actually found the chat. It was basically when I was just considering the idea of someone moving in, and so racist wife was like, she was on the list because she was like, they seemed like they were in the position where they needed to get out, and you didn't seem like the position where you needed to get out of where you were. But once I started thinking about roommates, then I was like, who would I want? So yes, I think you're right that I asked you first, and you said no. I was rejected. I asked a couple others. Some who I kind of knew wouldn't. Like I said George could move in. I said Brian could move in. I think my Astro and I talked about it once or twice even.
Also, I think, isn't she Mia Cero? I think she's Mia.
I've never said Mia Suro. I always say Maya Suro. Actually, that was one of the old stream things. I would always pronounce it in different ways, and she would never specify which way to pronounce it. Yeah, so David rejected me once, and then I think twice, and then possibly 3 times.
I should probably read these.
And I'll have you read those off, I guess, once I'm done with my story time.
True.
And I got stuck with the racist wife. Not really. It was a lot of people believe that she was the one that kind of forced her way in, but no, it was an invitation that I made to her, and they took it. She took it immediately, no hesitation. Which, yes, is that a red flag? Potentially. But yeah, then that whole debacle happened. David saw it go down. Because would you consider yourself friends with racist wife?
Yes.
Can we just say her name since it's a member?
I think so, right?
Okay, Kaz.
Yeah. Kaz? Yeah.
Kaz and Kazabend.
I was a Kaz enjoyer.
Yeah, you were very supportive of Kaz.
I mean, effectively, she could come back, right?
Yeah.
Probably not to live here, but I mean, you possibly even maybe to live here. Who knows?
I was gonna say
the future could be the future's very open-ended. Anything could happen. I mean, I moved in with you, so who knows what else could happen?
That is true. Yeah. Okay. If she so I asked David before he moved in, if Kaz knocked on the door, what would you do? And he said you'd let her in, and I would also let her in. But I don't know how long she could stay here. Does she come by herself or does she come with her husband? That's the thing.
That's a good question. I don't think she'd come by herself, or maybe she would.
I don't think she'd come with her husband. I think she would only come by herself. I think it would be like, in the case that things didn't work out, and then she's genuinely homeless, and she's like, well, time to use my last $5 for a Greyhound to North Carolina. And it's like, all right, take the couch, I guess. But yeah, then we just acquired David, which, because you're a member, you kind of get to see things just in real time.
If you're on the Discord, you would know this a long time ago.
Yes, but it's actually, there's a lot of that has happened since you being here and you not being here, because we had to get you here, because David's not from North Carolina. He's from about as far as he can be from North Carolina without leaving the contiguous United States. So, yeah, I flew cross country and we got him back here. We
have been rehomed.
Yes, we rehomed David. Your enclosure is, it's got the
It's
basics.
pretty much set up.
Okay. I tried to pick out a bed. I got you an old desk, and we got a new chair. And that's about it. Oh, and a keyboard.
How do I look at them? Do I literally just go through them like this?
Yeah, I would just scroll up because we probably missed a bunch.
Yeah.
But I may be able to see them on the back end too. And oh yeah, so we'll begin answering questions very shortly.
Yes, we're also figuring this out. Well, mostly me, but
okay, here we go.
Okay.
You also have to look on this one.
Oh, terrible. Michigan says, I like this shirt, Davey. Thank you, Michael. Mia Cero says, Flexin. Or I guess Maya Cero, she said. Flexin. Mark says, I'm glad to know I'm known as Merc the Femboy.
Even though we haven't seen you, we're just taking your word for it. You could be lying.
You could be the opposite case of what I do, where I say I'm a 57-year-old man. Merc could actually be a 57-year-old man.
Or he could look like me, because I'm definitely not a femboy.
Let's see. Jaden says, I'm only here for the Go Herping car removal service. True.
I feel like I should elaborate on that one. You haven't seen it yet. I'm currently editing the video, but another herpist, Ethan, who's also in chat, we went to another herpist's house in Florida and repossessed, or not repossessed because we never had the car, but we possessed his car. Yeah.
That is fun. Also, quickly, Bullcash69 says, what's David do for work? This.
I'm the unemployed one in this situation, but David is now employed by Go Herping.
Very true.
How epic is that?
Let's see.
You're on Ethan, right?
Yes, Ethan says, it was this time 2 years ago that he joined the Discord server and David was already there. True. Jose Cruz says, Yahoo! Bullcash69 says, LOL. Zachary Egan says, keep up the good work. No, the good vids. Watching you grow and learn is fascinating. The Rad Trav says, keep it all up. Love all the roommate series.
Thank you. Well, welcome to series 3. It's not going to only be 6 or 7 episodes though.
Hopefully.
Unless
it could be. That could happen. As I said, anything could happen. It could crumble tomorrow. It could crumble right now.
And like I was saying, I was having heart arrhythmias earlier. I could just die.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even edited a single roommate video. I could just die, and nobody knows the password to my computer.
Yeah,
so
I would
just be lost.
definitely prefer for you not to die. At least not to die right now.
Then David would be unemployed.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not explaining this well because there's so much to share, but I don't really know where to begin because so much has been happening. The good news is everything's on camera, but literally I think there's 500 gigabytes of unedited videos. Like, I have so much to edit. That's like, anytime I'm not doing something, I'm editing. So I'm trying, I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, there are now 1,877 members, Mel 2. No, Mel 1, sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot coming down the pipeline. Lots and lots of content. We have some stuff that's maybe predictable, because I mean you know what's going to happen to an extent, and some stuff that's unpredictable. And
a lot that we just don't even know what's actually going to happen. So
yeah, very true.
That's why that's the beauty of the members.
Here's a hint for you. That is a members only hint. You can figure that one out.
Yes. Yes, Claire is still here, but she doesn't. She has a little bit of context, I guess, not much. Will she eventually see the videos? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Ethan is Spaceman 47. There's 2 Ethans if you're an OG. So we call this Ethan, Ethan 2. Ethan 1 is the Mexican guy that sold reptiles with me. Ethan 2 is the less Mexican guy. He's actually not Mexican at all. And he doesn't sell reptiles. He's just here. Ethan is from, if you watched my old streams, he was in my PUBG streams. That was our initiation. Ethan was also technically in the roommate series.
Mm-hmm. He's the B-roll.
Yes. Old B-roll Ethan. Always just...
Old Ethan B.
Yeah, so number 2 or number B.
Yes, but he's number 1 in our heart.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Let's see.
You upload 500 gigabytes unedited. No. I mean, maybe, but it would mostly just be me doing the same takes over and over.
Are you going to eat a cherry pie with me?
Oh, me?
Yes. That is what Mr. Hydrated asks.
Probably not. I don't really like pie or cherries.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, I guess I would for a video.
Tomorrow is pie day, so we should probably eat pie. Maybe we'll do another stream tomorrow, eat a slice of pie.
Yeah.
Or I can eat the pie and you can just watch me.
Mm-hmm. Or I can feed it to you.
That's true. If you watch me, it'll kind of be like a David Lunch video IRL.
That is true.
You can just watch me eat the pie.
Yes. Yeah, David has uploaded some videos to his own channel. I haven't linked it anywhere, but I guess you can find it if you look up David Lunch. Just don't click the autocorrect to David Lynch.
Yeah, I am not David Lynch. He's dead.
If you look up David Lunch hot dog or David Lunch pie, it'll show up. Just pick your favorite food and put it after David Lunch, and it's possible he's eaten it. If your favorite food is burgers, hot dogs, or pie.
Let's see. What race am I? Who is the you? Is the you me or Alex?
Who's taller? David is taller. But in the video we just shot, we looked the same height because you were slouching, and I don't slouch in videos. Though I do slouch in stream because I'm not sitting straight up for 3 flipping hours.
Well, you slouch in some videos. The YB maxing videos.
The what maxing?
The YB maxing. You know YB from Coraline?
Oh, yes. When do I slouch most often? I guess.
There was one it was a Kaz video when you were assembling the e-bike.
Oh yeah.
That was a really good
My
slouch.
Extendable neck as well comes in quite handy.
Let's see.
Are you happy to be out of Cali?
Yes. There will definitely be things that I miss, but I'm sure I'll find new North Carolinian things. I've enjoyed a few North Carolinian things. I've had Cheerwine and I've had Bojangles. I did enjoy Bojangles, and maybe you'll see more of me eating Bojangles.
Yes.
That's the inside scoop.
True. Yeah, this is gonna, based on our shooting so far, it's gonna accidentally be a mix of Californian tries Southern foods and Southerner accidentally reveals his eating disorder.
Yes.
A combination.
George Mrs. Kaz. Also, George said he gave us uppies. That is true. George did lift us both off the ground. Not at the same time.
Oh, yes. I think he could have, maybe. If I was like on your back.
I'm fairly heavy.
Oh, I see.
Oh, we read the max one. Is Alex really small or is David really big?
It's truly just actually the chairs. In the other, I can show. Actually, I can't because I don't have a monitor shot set up. But you'll see in the future videos. Like basically, I was actually surprised at how similar size we are because I get psyoped into believing that I'm incredibly tiny, and David believes he's like 600 pounds. So it's a comedy. But in reality, it's like we're actually not that far off from each other.
And then I guess I'm on the shorter side of taller. I'm not like tall, but I'm not short. Especially.
You're very normal.
I am very normal.
Why is only one message show up here? Oh, never mind, we're good. Yeah. Just dead chat. Not really, it's not dead. Also, we're not skipping your comments, Trixie. I just don't see everyone's comments. Also, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just kind of guessing. Let me make it bigger.
We're also not professionals yet.
There we go.
Also, Jaden asked, I've heard mixed about this. If you are going back to California, but would you move full-time to NC? I effectively am moving full-time to NC.
Yeah, because like, what does it mean to move somewhere?
Don't know.
You moved there.
There's sort of, kind of a deadline, but it's not really a deadline. I'm moving here for 6 months, but there's a very fluid end. It may just never end, or it may end. I will be going back to California at some point, but it's just a matter of for how long? Yeah,
I would say if you, like, it's pretty unlikely for you to move or leave before 6 months. Like that's kind of the expected minimum. I like 6 months. I get stressed out for some reason if I think in advance more than like 6 months, because a lot can change in good or usually good ways, but.
Let's see, what will David be doing for Go Herping? This. Plus many other things, just a very wide variety of things.
Yes.
Almost everything.
Yeah, what a lot of people, which pretty much nobody knows, understandably, is David's already had a surprising amount of influence behind the scenes. I've noticed this on other channels where they'll have a new like host or a new character on the channel, and people are just like, oh, I don't know how I feel about the new guy or whatever. But in reality, the new guy is oftentimes like a writer or an editor. They just pull him up to the front. So you never officially, like you never had a title. You were literally just like a little Go Herping Illuminati kind of behind the scenes.
A goblin, you could say.
Yes, our little Go Herping goblin under the digital bridge. Yeah, not only with influencing my series, but influencing very specific things, like some certain edits. Sometimes I'll just like send multiple examples of something, as well as some titles, even just like comparing thumbnails. When to release videos. Yeah, there's a lot of, and David's not the only one, but you are probably the one, I don't know if anyone's had more influence than you, but there's just like these people I go to where if I need advice or feedback, solicit it or not, yeah. And even Kaz was one of those, the last roommate. She's just gone now. A lot of people keep asking, like, do I still talk to her? No, after she disappeared from the camera, I never heard from her again.
Was I writing the script? I did not write the script for the roommate series. But I will potentially be writing scripts for future series,
yes.
Kind of.
And you've already directed. I mean, you literally directed a video today, so. And
that reminds me, we still need to film the video of you taking me around the house and showing me all the things that are my influence.
Yes, the lunchisms. It wasn't just with the videos, it was just with my personal life. Because I mean, they meld a lot. The videos are my personal life.
Diet Coke.
Yes, okay, so specific assignments. So far, David has held the camera, driven the car, told me what to do on camera, introduced a video, ate food, I don't know. We went shopping. Sometimes I'll text him on Discord and be like, can you bring me a cable from downstairs?
Or a croissant.
Or a croissant, yes. so far the most similar feeling, which I kept saying how much I miss it, is like just having someone there to help you with. The craziest thing was you helped me move my desk upstairs.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
So easy.
Yeah, I've moved this desk up and down stairs like 4 times, and it was usually like a 20-minute effort by myself, where I put like a hole and a half in the wall, and I like cracked something. But no, we just moved the desk upstairs. It just happened. It's crazy.
You can just do things.
Yeah.
David has more than one shirt, yes. I have 2 shirts at least.
Though they do both have a yellow graphic on the front. Is the other one yellow? The little
I think so.
The little cartoon
It's
dude?
Jirachi.
Jirachi.
Put some respect on his name. He's the wishmaker.
The croissant was okay. It would be good if I heated it. David eats them cold.
Did I get fiberglass in my DNA? Yes.
I would say
Also, I am not the real Claire. There is a real Claire.
that is true.
She is also here. Although I don't think she's here now.
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
She's out somewhere.
Yeah, people on Discord were like, have you told her that someone else is moving in? And I was like, no, I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. She just disappears sometimes. One day she might just never come back. Like, if she doesn't come back, do I have to still evict her? Like, say her stuff is here and she just leaves, but she doesn't tell me anything. She's legally still a tenant. I think I would have to evict just an empty person just to make sure that it doesn't look like I locked her out or something. Because I mean, I've disappeared up to a week without telling anyone, just because I went on a trip, because like I'm not gonna announce my trips per se. But yeah, speaking of trips, we just did Cali to NC in 5-ish days. And we could have done it quicker if we like had to, but this was the first trip in quite a while for me that I could just take my time, because I had no deadline, because I'm just do what I want right now, which is epic, and not really a budget. Like we didn't we picked the cheapest motels and stuff, but I wasn't like scraping by, so.
It was very comfortable. It could have been much more full of hardship.
Yes.
Could have been a little more luxurious, but that would have been a little too much. Would have been a lot of excess.
If there was no budget, what would you have changed?
Maybe slightly nicer hotels. I mean, they were perfectly fine motels.
Yeah. Well, there was a Rochin one. But
yeah, true. It would have been nice to experience like a luxury hotel.
Yeah, with a pool. I like indoor pools. I would have upgraded to Holiday Inn Express from 1-star to 2-star, or it might be 3-star. We did not share a bed. I'm not against sharing beds with just kind of anyone, but I definitely prefer my own space, especially if we're gonna be stuck in, because we were basically sitting this close to each other for 5 days in the car.
Also, I was very gassy for about half the trip. Probably almost all the trip, actually. It was really bad.
But we did eat a lot of good foods, and that's coming from me. I tried how many new restaurants?
You tried In-N-Out for the first time. We actually should have filmed that. Wait, did you get footage of In-N-Out?
I did not get footage of that one because I was with George, and I didn't want to film with. He was okay with me filming, but when I'm just meeting up with a friend just to meet, I like to experience it fully. But yeah, it was good. And then Culver's.
Oh yeah, Culver's.
Whataburger
is here as well. We discovered.
Yes, it turns out Culver's is next to my restaurants. You're right. David is a lot less aggressive in person as opposed to over text. Well, we haven't unlocked his full potential yet.
True.
We'll need to aggro David Lynch.
There was another one. Someone was saying something to the extent of, I think something to the extent of, did we just drive or did we go around? And we definitely did not just drive. We saw some things. We went to the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
I entered the Gulf of America. It was actually very, very nice sand. I enjoyed that sand more than normal, what I would compare to steel-cut oats sand in Southern California. It's very bad. Also, that's where I'm from. I am from Southern California.
Also, I posted the Gulf of America on my Instagram. Call to action, I pinned it because I need more Instagram followers. It was beautiful. It was a very nice beach. It was more crowded than I'm used to from a beach, but it was perfectly reasonable. Because some people are crazy on beaches. Everyone is like pretty chill, minding their own business. But also your trip history. I think you should share like where you've been up to this point.
Just in general?
Yeah, just in your life.
Oh, well, this is the first time I've entered a contiguous state. Before this, I had been to I've been to Mexico many years ago. I've been to Japan. I actually went to Japan before I went to another state. And then I've been to Hawaii. And now I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, the Big Sip, Mississippi, the Bammer, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina, and North Carolina.
Yes, I think that's all of them. I did get to see Mexico. It was cool to go by Mexico. Yeah, I must say, for David to have never been on a like road trip like that, he did very, like, he was so, you just went with it. Like, I could drive for as long as I wanted, and you just did not complain or tell me to stop.
Well, you saw that, because I could just suffer.
Yes.
I'm willing to just suffer.
David is extremely good at suffering.
I'm a suffer maxer.
Kind of the total opposite, because think like Kaz, like I would make her do the most minor thing, and she was like sobbing, crying, throwing up. Sometimes literally, because she was sick sometimes, and I'd still make her, but.
Also, Axe versus Angst asked, what happened to Claire's cats? There is one cat remaining. The other cat is no longer with us.
Well, how'd you even know that? Yeah.
Wait, which one? How did you know?
Like, how did Axe versus Angst know to ask what happened to our cats? I guess I said on Discord. I don't think, maybe you're in the server.
That is, I forgot the person's name on Discord. But they're on Discord. I recognize the PFP.
Okay. Yeah, the other cat.
Oh, it's Caterpillies. Caterpillies on Discord. Yeah, if you're not on the Discord and you're here, why aren't you on Discord? That's my question to you. You should be on the Discord. It's very important for our culture.
It is.
We have a lot of things happen on Discord.
Yeah, let's say as much that happens on the channel, an equal amount at least happens on the server. And I know not everyone just likes Discord, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the sacrifice. It can be, if for some reason, if once you turn 40, people just lose the ability to use Discord, but stick it out. It's worth it, I think. The other cat kind of like borderline got killed by the other roommate, but not really. He died of a stress-induced urinary blockage, according to the vet. And that was shortly after Milo was paid to leave. I was gonna say kicked out, but paid to leave and go live her aristocratic lifestyle somewhere else.
Let's see. Jason Anderson asks, did you pee in the Gulf of America? I did not. Did you pee in the Gulf of America?
No. You went deeper than I did. Also, I had long pants on. I don't like touching water that much. I just went to the Pacific for the first time and I didn't physically touch it, but I won't have amoebas, so.
True. Also, someone asks, since I've been to California from here, haven't I crossed many states? And yes, I meant before the trip, I hadn't been to any other contiguous states.
It was just Hawaii, Japan, Mexico.
Let's see. Foxy says, what's this? Oh, whoa. Mr. Hydrated says, did David just move here to avoid taxes? Yes.
NC income tax has gone down over the years. It's not too bad.
Poppycat asks, why not hire video editors if you're backlog on videos? More throughput equals more money and more content for us.
Hi, Meep.
Oh, Meep. Hi, Meep.
Other Femboy.
Yes.
Femboy number 43 or something. I don't know. I think editing would be the hardest thing to outsource, because like I can outsource editing for basic like reading your comments videos, but even that, I feel like the magic happens in the editing bay. Like that timeline is, to me, that's what it's all about. I think I'd rather never be on camera and only edit than only be on camera and never edit. I feel like my style comes through more from editing than it does like talking and stuff. That's not to say I won't outsource any editing. So there's things that I would love to have David help me with just so that we can do it more quickly, like a conveyor belt. Mm-hmm. Like the current thought was like, David can sort the timeline, then I edit it. And then I would like David's review, just if he has other ideas to add in. I do a second or third edit, and then he does the subtitles. You could even do the metadata exporting and stuff. I would maybe outsource thumbnail art, but I love making thumbnails. I think it's special when, I think you can tell. I feel like if you gave me a test of a bunch of YouTubers and you let me watch a couple of videos to get to know them, and then I look at the thing, it's like, did they make the thumbnail or did they outsource it? I think it's pretty obvious. So an example is PewDiePie still makes all of his thumbnails. He's never outsourced that. And I think his thumbnails have a lot of like flavor. You can tell he's having a lot of
They're
fun.
soulful, would you say?
Yes, they're full of
Soul,
Swedish soul.
Sobble.
Swole. And he's pretty swole as well.
True.
I would hurt meet you, Merc.
What was our top speed?
On the drive?
Yes.
I didn't go very fast. I didn't touch 100 once.
I think probably the fastest you went was maybe 80 at some points.
I think I touched 90 like once, just in North Carolina. I didn't want to risk an out-of-state ticket. But yeah, no, we went, so actually 80 mile an hour speed limits. I've never been in a state with 80, and we actually didn't even go 80 in them because we wanted to preserve range because we were driving a Tesla Model 3. Standard range plus. So we got about 100 to 130 miles in between charges.
I think the most we would do is like 2 hours of driving total in bursts.
Yeah.
Mostly they were like an hour and a half long stretch. And then we would stop at a supercharger and usually use the bathroom because that was just constantly happening.
Yes, constant stream because David wouldn't let me pee in a bottle in the car.
But luckily there were no emergencies.
That is true. Overall, the entire trip, no emergencies. Like not even pissing related emergencies.
No one pissed or shited or throw it up.
Yes. It was a super comfortable drive. Like everything was just chill, and it's like, oh, you want to go to bed? All right, yeah, let's stop here. Easy peasy, lemon breezy.
Let's see. How curvaceous am I? Asks Mayacero.
I wouldn't describe you as curvaceous. I don't know if you're wanting to be, but
I don't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm sorry. You're not curvaceous, but.
So Balls will not enjoy me. Sorry, Balls. Is Balls here?
I don't. Well, he doesn't have a membership actually.
Oh no.
I wish I could just hand give certain people memberships. And also, if you gift, it just goes to a random person. You can't even pick who it's gifted to, which I don't like that much. You're a green, and well, you have an E in your green though. We don't discuss. I've never really met someone with a 3E green. It's crazy.
Do you remember how many miles we did total? It was like 3,000, something like that.
I think at least 3,000, yeah.
And that was about 10% of my total, because I had only put like 30,000 on it before that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has certainly depreciated quite a bit, but that's fine.
It's depreciated in the short term. It'll appreciate them. Just yeah, I don't know. The car will create lots of value.
Also, it's extremely dirty still. I believe I still have dust from Texas, West Texas certainly, and I think from Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Some nice rocks, salt.
And trees in the bushes in the front of the car from like tumbleweeds. Just collecting them. We didn't collect any deer, luckily. We did not do the trip with Ethan's mother. I don't know if I should have made that joke. She might actually be watching because she has access to Ethan's YouTube and they watch as well.
What is the reference there?
She hits a lot of deer.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. If the Nissan Leaf is fixed and goes to Ethan's mom, it'll not be there for that long. Ideally, it'll have a bull bar on the front, which would be good.
Does he fart? Yes, constantly.
Oh, there's no actual E. There's no actual E in green. Why'd you put an E in green? That's so cursed. Yeah, so basically, okay. Honestly, the public YouTube videos are like 2 months behind real time. Now I need to catch up because yeah, we've acquired another car. We've lost a car. We've acquired a new person. Haven't lost any people. And what else is new? Oh, and some of the series are ending. So gig apps are dead. Turo series has an end date. Oh, and then overall I'm gonna, kind of spoiler, I'm pretty much out of debt now. And so I'm gonna end the like debt related video. I'm gonna end the financial related videos, which basically we're opening up like as much time as possible for new series, so. Yeah, and not even just series, but like one-off videos.
And yes, so much has happened. And more things will be happening. I'm expecting very big things. I'm expecting exponential growth.
Yes. The growth is, so, I mean, the genuine reason, like, it's not a joke. The reason that we were able to, like, I was able to ask David again if he wants to move in, and he says yes, and it actually happens very quickly and, like, very smoothly, is because you've become channel members. And yeah, it's for that same reason that I think, it's because of that exponential growth that we've been able to do so much.
So it was made possible by herpists like you.
Yeah, it was literally, I would love for the channel to not have sponsors anymore, and it's just shout outs to herpists, basically. I don't really want to sell you metal wallets or VPNs. I will if I have to, but it's kind of like I'm not seeking out sponsors. Unless it's a brand I really like I do really like Rocket Money. I only mention it so often because it's an easy conversion and it's also a low price item. Like it's like a few bucks a month and I get $10. So it's like, but there's been these offers I get where it's like, okay, you sell this, what's a recent one? You sell this like desk, like nice standing desk, and it's nice, and it's like $800 and I get a 1% commission. So I get like $8, or even if it's 5% commission, that's what, $40? But when you can just get direct support from people that like the videos, I get 70% of that, and that goes directly straight back into what we're doing. Like pretty much every dollar I spent the past few months is just in some way gonna benefit the channel, so.
And I think, because this person mentioned, find sponsors that are actually meaningful to you and build relationships. I think we do also want to do that, but it won't just be, just like you said, selling a garbage little wallet or just cheap crap.
And yeah, go ahead.
Or if it is something to that extent, I think it would be like something much bigger. It wouldn't just be like a Temu wrench, something like that.
Yes, although I would accept another Temu sponsorship. I actually really like doing those.
It would be like a big Temu thing.
Yeah. The thing about sponsors is most of them are pretty predatory, which is fine. Like they're after their own best interest, but it just sucks. Like it feels like I have a I just went through a lot of different words I was about to use in my head. It's a lame little office job where I just sit there arguing with people. Most of them don't even speak English as their first language. And you get to these weird agreements and they throw all these things in and then they're disappointed because of whatever happened. It's hard, I don't know, it's just not great, but just compared to, let's say I wake up every day and the focus is just making stuff that's fun, I feel like it's so nice, so.
And also, yes, I did bring the lemon pig. The lemon pig is in the house.
The blessed lemon pig.
Very auspicious.
I'd be willing to wrap the leaf. I do not like that red paint at all. More e-bikes? Oh God, there's about 20 e-bike offers in my email.
There's also about 20 e-bikes here. There's a whole room that's like halfway filled with e-bikes. It's really bad.
I've started selling them. I wanted to wait until spring and until the tariffs go into place so that I could sell the e-bikes for more, and I've sold 3. The thing is, I'm selling the bikes that I haven't even made videos on because I just don't like a lot of the bikes. So the last e-bike video I did was the Crazy Bird, and I genuinely liked that bike, even though the stem was backwards. As people mentioned, I need to fix that. I've been selling the bikes I dislike the most first, and I even feel kind of guilty selling them. Like I've been selling them for like $800, and I'm like,
oh, you shouldn't be guilty. Just get that $800.
I mean, I do,
You
and
can
I'm
do a
like,
lot with that $800.
I do. Went straight to my credit card.
I'll take $800.
Hopefully, oh yeah, someone asked if I'm paying David. I haven't technically paid you yet.
True.
But hopefully, yes.
You have bought me food.
Oh, that's true.
And you bought me Bucky stuff. It's
Yes.
kind of payment. Also, there was something important that someone said, which is very vague, but hopefully that will help. Let's see. Oh, someone asks, are we going all in on content creation? And yes, very much so. There was like the lull recently, just because we were literally physically driving here and we couldn't really be uploading things. But after this, there should be pretty consistent uploads. I really want to push for, I mean, realistically, we'll say like two a week, something like that.
Yeah.
But I would love to hit like 3 a week.
Mm-hmm. So ideally, like 1/3 is members' videos too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the members, so I've gotten a lot of comments from non-members, the flipping brokies, not really, a lot of them are nice, but a lot have been complaining about the quantity of members videos, but I make sure that they are standalone. So, and also, I do, just being fully transparent, I pick videos for members only that I don't think will get as much reach. So, like, what were some recent ones I did? Like the unboxing video, there were a lot of references in the members' P.O. box unboxing. And it's like, yeah, it's just like a sit down. I don't have to worry about engagement and retention as much. So it's like bonus footage for the true herp enjoyers, basically.
Also, send more stuff. I would love to do more P.O. box stuff. Well, I guess one P.O. box stuff. Haven't done one yet.
That's true, yes. Yeah, I'd happily open more stuff. David could have an e-bike, but he forgot.
Yeah, I forgot how to ride a bike.
He forgot how to ride a bike.
It's very unique in that sense.
When did you realize you forgot?
Well, I learned around like 2010.
Okay.
And then I think I forgot around 2014, maybe. Well, I mean, I had forgotten between that time, but that's when I actually tried to drive up.
So at most, you knew how for 4 years. It's not very long, yeah.
Are you on Adderall? I think you would die if you were on Adderall.
Oh, me?
Yes.
No, I'm not. Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Meep asked that.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay.
No, I've never taken Adderall.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You would pass away.
Yeah, I would never eat again, unless there's like some weird switcheroo, like maybe it makes me really hungry and it like fixes me. Probably not, but I don't think I need Adderall. I genuinely, okay. Do I have autism? I would guess no, but I might. I wouldn't place money on it. Do I have ADHD? Definitely not. Actually, a lot of people say I'm ADHD. I genuinely don't think I have ADHD. I've seen people that like actually have ADHD, because there's a lot of them. I can't relate to them really at all.
But you do have OCD. I
do have that, yes. Which even if Adderall fixed OCD, I don't know if I would, I don't know. I don't want to be medicated. I would if I had to be. If I like got cancer, I wouldn't like not get chemo. I wouldn't be Steve Jobs. I wouldn't just eat apples. But yeah. Oh, also David can't swim, so he cannot teach me how to swim.
Yeah. No one can swim. Neither of us can swim, but you want to buy a canoe that can flip over
yes.
and just kill us.
That's why it's so good.
Something that regularly happens with canoes. They like constantly flip over.
I know, that's the
And that would just instantly kill us.
And I wanted to get a canoe that has, well, I wanted to get the cheapest canoe possible, which means it has a high probability of sinking. Because imagine it just slowly goes straight down into the water the moment we get in. That would be so good. And we're like scrambling and then we just die. That would be so great. I have such good ideas.
Yes, send us a knitted item. I would love a knitted item.
Oh, Trigon doesn't like that that this is
off center.
Uneven. It falls a lot. It's really holding on. This is how my channel was holding on until this year, thanks to channel members. But now my channel is level. It's epic.
We are on the level.
However, the attic does need some work.
Yes.
Yep.
That's where he's keeping me. He abuses me. He beats me.
I accommodate, but I never said how much I accommodate. I've actually never flipped in a canoe. I've been in a handful of canoes. Granted, well, the life jacket was uncomfortable in the canoe.
Oh, very important. Ethan says he is coming down Saturday and leaving Sunday night. Very good.
Oh.
Very good. We do need you.
No, it's 2 days. Cool. Ethan at Herp House, let's flip and go. Welcome to your bed, Ethan. Mm-hmm. Do you want a big spoon or little spoon?
Or we can keep him in the chicken shed.
Yeah. Why does the attic have no flooring? I genuinely have never shared why the attic has no flooring. I have very few things that are off limits from my channel, like things I don't share. And I still haven't shared why the attic has no flooring. And I know that that's very broad, but I'm like, maybe someday I'll share why the attic has no flooring.
I think you should just never elaborate.
Okay.
Just keep it a mystery.
I genuinely don't want to. Like, I'd rather people just not know. But I am fine hanging it over your head. Like, yeah, there's a story behind why the attic has no flooring. Maybe at 10,000 members.
We're gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss.
If you move into Herp House, you can know why the attic has no flooring, I guess. It can be the inside story.
Also, from now on, the number one Discord chatter, you can move in. That's a new chat.
Who's
challenge.
the second most chatty?
I think technically you. Well, I think
Oh.
it's some combination of you and I are number 1 and 2. And I think number 3 is George.
Yeah, I'm higher on the levels because I added the bot late, but you're higher with the number of messages. Is it George?
Yep. Oh, he's number 2.
Oh,
I'm number 3.
Oh,
Oh no,
behind.
I fell off.
Oh, you're gonna get evicted.
Uh-oh.
Okay, next is Krista.
Number 5's
I don't
Mysteria.
know if I would let Krista move in. Would I let Krista move in? I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
I feel like making Krista references, but number 1, I don't think enough people would understand them, and number 2, I don't think I should.
Oh, hey, Krista just joined. Did you just join, Krista? Did we literally just summon you?
Hello, Krista.
And then Wisteria.
Can I make Krista references? The secret ones? I won't make the most secret ones. But there are some very good Krista-isms.
The herp iceberg is incredible.
There, it's been said that the server has a Tolkien level of world building, and it is true. It goes very deep.
It's very blessed. And then Wisteria. I previously didn't. I told Wisteria he could not move in. He didn't ask.
Rude.
I don't think. I really like Wisteria. I don't think we'd be good roommates necessarily. And then Pizza. Pizza could move in. Ethan is next, which he might move in. Leo cannot move in. And then Roman is next.
R.I.P.
cannot
Roman.
move in. And then Jasmine. Jasmine cannot move in. Okay. I mean, the top like 5 could move in on the server.
So start grinding.
This life feels fake. What does that mean?
Why is it fake?
We're just sitting here and yapping. Also, we do want to stream more, so.
Also, we didn't skip you, George. We mentioned you. You were literally mentioned. We literally mentioned that you overtook me.
Yeah. Also,
I fell
early in
off.
the stream, I said that you could move in, but obviously you wouldn't, because well, I guess maybe you would, but I can't imagine you moving in. George feels much older than me, but he's only 3 years older than me, or 4.
He's either 29 or 30.
I feel like his son. Oh, I thought he was 28. Oh yeah, maybe he moved, turned 29? I don't know. Yes, this is David Lynch.
Also, Nicole, are you Nikki? Because he did review the boxers.
Yes,
Well,
that
I
is
guess
Nikki.
I guess not technically. You didn't put them on. I don't think that's happening.
Oh, I'm currently not wearing them, but I did wear them on the trip. Yeah, Nikki might be a basic herpist. She might not have been able to see the video, actually.
Oh no.
I wish I could upgrade some people, because it's like, all right, you sent me underwear, clean, men's, for me to wear, on my lower body, not my upper body. And I guess you can't watch the unboxing video of it. Oh, we have to go
$1
to
from Pirone.
Donut.
When is the meetup?
Also, really quick.
Thank you, Chiroran.
My favorite ice cream, I guess soft serve, which is it's a tangential answer, but it's the true answer. I enjoy soft serve more than regular ice cream.
What's an example? Like Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Oh.
In California, we have something called Foster's Freeze. Do you have Foster's Freeze over here?
Nope.
Yeah. It's similar to Dairy Queen, but it's a smaller franchise, and I like their soft serve.
Okay. Also, I'm sunburned, which is why I look like I'm kind of... Well, I kind of always look like this, actually. I use a dark eye cream, and I've used it for years, and I still look like this. So I
Somewhat
wonder
red.
if, like, it would get worse if I stopped using it, or if it just doesn't work. Oh yeah, I turn 25 next week.
Yippee.
I guess you could come. I don't really celebrate birthdays. Like, I'm not anti-birthday. I know some people get like upset aging or whatever, but I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I don't know. I buy myself stuff sometimes. I was thinking that could be the Ikea. Oh, if you want to come to Ikea, I'd like to do a birthday Ikea trip for myself. And we're finally gonna get furniture. Not for up here though. The attic's gonna be like this for a while.
Someone said they can't figure out Discord. There's been a few people that say that they can't figure out Discord, and I don't understand why. I don't understand what there is to figure out. Like just basically attaching the account, or just like using it? I guess there could be confusion using it. So you just go on there and vibe.
Yeah.
It's any number of things.
So I have a family server. It's currently my mom, my dad, my sister, and one of my aunts. They didn't understand the channels themselves. They didn't know how to. Basically, my mom accidentally changed channels and she didn't know how to change back to a channel. She's like, why is chat empty? How do I get to the other chat? So there's some people that truly don't know how to use the platform. But yeah, about 1 in 50 members have trouble linking their accounts. The number one reason is because they didn't link it. They literally just say I linked it, and they think that linking it means joining the server, but you have to go into settings and then connect your Discord to it. And then the second most common reason is they connected the wrong YouTube channel. So all the reasons are usually basic. I was saying you could DM me if you're having an issue, but unfortunately my DMs are like flooded right now and I can't really read through them. So you can DM, are your DMs open?
I don't know if they are.
You can maybe DM David and he can become Discord.
The Discord Janny?
Yeah, chat support. New job in real time.
Also, Pancakes, if you come to Ikea, we will give you the scratch ticket.
Oh, true. True and real. Though we might go to the Virginia Ikea, so it'll be even farther.
No. Oops.
It's because that one's closer to us.
Yeah. We don't have a real plan to get you the scratch ticket. I mean, we will get you the scratch ticket at some point, but we don't know how.
And it is unscratched. There could be $1 million in that little baby. Mm-hmm. I just want my dollar back if you win. I don't need it back if you lose, though.
Also, someone asked, I don't remember where, but what kind of content are we going to make? And I think even we don't know, but we will be making content.
Yeah. The important thing with YouTube, the hardest thing about trying to make a channel is if you just want to be a YouTuber, and that's it. As long as you're doing things that are relatively interesting, then all you have to do is just it's not all, it's still a lot. Then you just figure out the narratives, learn how to film, edit, upload. You need that core thing of interesting stuff happening. And while I can't guarantee what it's gonna be, I can guarantee that I like to do interesting things, and we've already done interesting things. So I'm very bullish on Herpcoin right now. We're releasing Herpcoin. It's a non-fungible, no Herpcoin yet. Maybe soon.
Also, I think to continue with that, there's gonna be things that we make. I don't know how to explain this well. I guess there will be like scripted content. I definitely foresee us making scripted content, but a lot of it's going to be just vibes. Mm-hmm. It's going to be as it comes, and things just tend to happen. It's very strange, but they do happen.
Also, Pancakes, I thought you lived in Tennessee. Am I thinking of someone else?
No, I think I thought she did.
She said she lives in Virginia.
Oh, interesting.
Well, then it's easy. Okay, then we'll go to Virginia Ikea.
Okay.
Yeah, the Virginia's a little closer to me, I think.
And yes, Jason, we will DM you before the rug pull. We'll give you the insider scoop.
Yes, to piggyback on what you said, I forgot what you said.
Scripted content.
Oh, just content. Vibes. Yeah, I mean, because how do my videos happen? So like the one I like to reference is the Fire Ant saga. People for some reason, not for some reason, I get why they enjoyed it. It was interesting and kind of unique and unexpected, just like it was weird. And there was a lot of effort put into it. But shooting that was just me recording me gardening. Like every day I would just go out and garden and I just had a camera rolling and I just happened to capture myself getting stung by fire ants, and then it became one of the most beloved series here on Herp channel. So yeah, we're just filming random stuff. Like I filmed a little bit in Costco. I'm fixing the shower. I filmed fixing the shower. So I can never know what stuff is gonna spawn from. The same way getting roommates the second time, or both times, but the second time, that wasn't supposed to be a series. That was just something I was doing.
Also, you didn't mention that was the first time you went to Costco. We got to be Costco guys for the first time.
Yes, there were a crazy number of new firsts for me, including Costco.
What was your favorite new thing?
On the whole trip?
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Culver's. It's kind of crazy because I don't usually crave a food, and I'm like, wow, that was really good. But Culver's is really good. But that's too boring because it's literally Culver's here. I can't say Culver's. That's I just went from California, and then with a guy I've never met, I took a plane, and then we were in Texas, and we hung in Texas, and we went to the Gulf of America, and the most interesting thing was going to Culver's, which is right down the street. No, there was.
I think it's a good thing, because that
lot.
means you can keep going.
That is true, yeah. I'm glad I kind of didn't like Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Because there's no Whataburgers around here.
Yeah, Whataburger was okay. If I lived in Texas, I would go there in the sense that it's fine, but I would never go out of my way to get Whataburger ever again.
I don't think I'd ever go there again.
That's fair.
I also didn't like the orange color scheme. I like the blue of the Culver's.
It does feel like an older color scheme.
Yeah, my hair
is weird.
I'm gonna keep growing it, I think. Uh-oh, did we lose our backup camera?
Uh-oh.
We didn't even use it.
It's fine.
Oh, it froze. I thought it was a cool frame though. Yeah, it was good. I got the mushroom and Swiss burger.
Also, next time we need to try the cheese curds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone in Herp Cord recommended that. I don't remember who.
I think it was pizza.
Oh, okay. Whataburger.
Whataburger.
I am saying Whataburger. Wait, did I say that or did you say that?
I said it.
Oh, okay. See, David Lynch is rubbing off on me once again. Mm-hmm. I do say psyop a lot. I like using the word aristocratic now.
And auspicious.
Yeah, oh yeah, auspicious. Yeah, that was a reference that went through multiple streams because that was Kaz's start. What is the gopher doing? Look at it. I think my gopher just actually died, like permanently.
Oh no.
It might be fine. Yeah, Kaz started saying auspicious in videos and then I started saying it. So it skipped a generation. That actually doesn't make... it's the Ikea at Virginia Beach, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the closest. I don't know. Look up Virginia Ikea. I don't think there's that many of them. Oh, actually there are two. Yeah, I've been to one of them.
You've never had cheese curds. I don't know if you'll actually like them because they're what's it called? Not squishy. What are almonds?
Oh, they collapse.
No. Like SpongeBob's boots. They're.
I guess
the word
spongy.
I'm looking for. Not spongy. Not squishy.
Yeah, let me plug the GoPro back in.
Chat, help me. What is the word I'm looking for?
Bouncy?
Kind of. Squeaky. Yes, they're squeaky.
Yeah. I'm not a squeak enjoyer.
They taste like mini mozzarella sticks. That's fine. I enjoy mozzarella sticks.
Okay, well it's not flashy now at least, so. It's gone for good.
What is the, what's the delay? Like 30 seconds?
It's pretty short. It's like maybe less than 10.
Okay.
You can see.
I think it's a little more.
Oh.
It tastes like mini mozzarella sticks. That's fine. I enjoy mozzarella.
Yeah. It's a bit longer than I thought. Bouncy almonds. A good username.
I will not sing for you.
I think Culver's is pretty new here. A lot of like Western stuff is coming to NC for sure. Like we have Dave's Hot Chicken now. Del Taco is coming here apparently.
You're even getting a Buc-ee's.
Yes. Buc-ee's is on the way. It's not very close to here, but I think the Buc-ee's is going to be in Greensboro. Speaking of Greensboro, Chloe.
Hello, Josh D.
Oh, well, I like mozzarella sticks. I just got some from Sheets.
I still haven't tried Sheets. I will soon. I probably should have eaten that day. I was very hungry. Later. Not at that time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you'll get to see videos of us doing the full drive. It was pretty beautiful. We saw a lot of cool views. It was so weird because we went from like California, which is like sunny but cool, or actually it was a little rainy and cool. And then we drove through snow. And then within
I saw snow for the first time. I'd never touched snow.
True. So many firsts, actually crazy. We went from snow to within 2 days being in shorts on a beach, which was, maybe that's something people do often, but I've never like changed biomes that quickly.
was like Minecraft.
Yeah. And also, like you said, driving through one of the states, the way they carve out the roads.
Mm-hmm. Just go directly through it. That was Texas.
Yeah. They were that's what happens when Zoomers grow up to be like working construction is everything. And you said that about the
sandcastles.
Yeah.
Sandcastles reminded me, well, I feel like they were influenced by Minecraft because I feel like sandcastles used to be more round. Mm-hmm. I imagine a round sandcastle. But a lot of the sandcastles I saw on the beach were very square, very square and planned out, and it reminded me of a Minecraft building.
I think that's so fun, because I was thinking about it. I used to make tons of sandcastles. Like, I went to a family beach with tons of kids. It was always, not just the castles themselves were circular, and they would build and build, but the shape of the actual environment, it was like a U or even an S with like canals and stuff. But then, yeah, the sandcastles, they were like square structures, square grids. Notch, Marcus Pearson really changed. Is that a butterfly effect? Some Swedish guy making a game, and then we end up walking through a square sandcastle.
Yep.
In the Gulf of America.
Let's see, the nearest Ikea. I guess there is just one Ikea in Virginia.
I think there's two. Let me see. We literally have the internet at our fingertips.
True.
Yes, how fast did I find that? Woodbridge and, yeah, so the Ikea I've been to is Woodbridge. I've not been to Norfolk, because I go when I go to DC or New York. I kind of want to go to like every Ikea I can. So I've been to Charlotte, Florida, I think, Virginia, DC, and New York. So I've been to like 5 Ikeas. And now I need to hit the Virginia Beach one. It's cool because the display rooms, they seem to be pretty customized to that region. So the Virginia Ikea, or the Charlotte Ikea, the rooms are pretty big. But then the New York Ikea, all the little display rooms are really tiny and crunched up like little apartments.
Speaking of big, I really enjoyed HEB. HEB was, I think you said too big, but I enjoyed how spacious it was. It felt like an amusement park.
Yeah, not too big. It's just like from a seller perspective, it just felt like there was so much wasted space in HEB. Like shelf space and floor space. You could everyone could have just lied down and like had their own have big personal space bubbles in HEB.
They do say everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah, the urinals are huge. It's like I could like spread out. 3 people could piss in a urinal together at HEB if they wanted.
It's a fun time.
Have I still got the Turo Tesla? Canonically, yes. We have not gotten to that part of the series yet. But for legal reasons, I cannot share the videos yet. And so, what's the opposite of canonically? I don't think I used that word right even.
I think you technically did.
Okay. Behind the scenes, I guess, but it's like the headcanon will become true. I feel like it's not headcanon if the creator of the series made it happen. But
we're leaking it.
Basically, there's been a disaster. A very, very sad Turo disaster. Just the videos are going to be very interesting though. It's gone. She's dead. Actually, it wasn't me though. It's not my fault.
Also, we did not go to Las Vegas. We went a more southern route. Although we did go up to Albuquerque. That was fun. That was the most scenic route, I think. The most beautiful terrain. And I did get a lot of footage of that, so you should see most of it.
Yeah, I think I'm so curious to compare our footage because I looked at a few of your clips and you were like really maximizing like stabilization, like wide shots, getting a foreground and a background. And then I was looking through my shots when you're driving and it's like absolute just like schizo shots of me zooming in all the way and focusing on a single thing, and it's just like, but I think it'll be a fun, and I really like editing other people's footage. I prefer editing my own, but it's really fun to get to see others. I love editing a lot.
You could edit my footage. You could become my editor.
I mean, I would edit the video we just did, the Bojangles video, but I feel like, I don't know. It's like, okay, we can talk about the actual goals a little bit. It's like, what are the goals? One of the reasons I like talking to David is basically I have trouble being friends with people who are a lot like me because I feel like it feels kind of stale. I don't really know how to interact because I kind of already agree and like know what they are thinking and stuff. And if I come up with an idea, it's likely they've come up with the same idea or something similar. But I feel like David and I are opposites in a lot of senses, not to where it's like an oil and water mix, but to where I can take a lot away from David. And I guess what I bring is
like dovetailing.
Like what?
Dovetailing.
Yes, I've never heard that. The new.
You don't know what a dovetail joint is?
No, I'm telling you. If you know what something is, I don't know what it is.
It's where there's like a negative joint and a positive joint, and they kind of slot into each other.
Okay.
Like almost exactly
toes.
perfectly. No, not quite.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess kind of. It's in a certain way. Dovetailing is like clasping toes.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna clasp toes a lot.
Almost constantly.
But yeah, so in the perspective of like, okay, it seems like I feel like you're gonna very quickly figure out a lot of really interesting visual shots and like placements. I don't even know what to call it. Composition.
Yep.
And I think, yeah, editing is one of my skill sets. So it's like, should we just stick to our strengths and use each other to our own benefit, which then benefits the other person? Or should you suffer in DaVinci Resolve, what do you call it? DaVinci Resolve and try to crank something out? Or do I just edit it?
I think at least learning a basic level of skill is probably good, but it is something I think thought about, maximizing time use and using your skills efficiently. Like since there's definitely things that I can do that I should be doing, and the things that you can do that you should be doing. Not that I don't want to edit, but like even if we could get like a third-party editor, something like that. And I'm just using editing as an example. I think we definitely want to maximize our strengths.
Yeah.
Use our strengths as much as possible because that's the best way to really take off, I think.
Yeah, because like, and also what are the goals? It's I think in order, being realistic, we need Herp House to make videos. We need Camera Gear to make videos, which means money is the number one priority. Like there is that base amount of money I gotta make in order for us to do this. We also gotta eat food. But second priority is like what makes me the happiest. It's when I can like send people a video I made and it's just like something that I think is really cool and unique. And so to best achieve that goal, yeah, it's just we each stick to our strengths and do it well and keep getting better at it. And try not to like spread out too much with like stretching yourself thin, I guess. Or getting fatigued. Like the genuine reason why have I eaten out so much food the past 6 months is because 6 months ago, I actually forced myself to not go to the grocery store anymore. I said, I'm not allowed to cook. I'm only gonna order food. And is it the direct reason that things are going well now? No, but I genuinely think it's like top 5 reasons. Like one of the top 5 is I didn't let myself do something that I'm dog shit at and I hate doing. I just ate out. I spent maybe double of what I would have, but I very quickly like made that back. You could argue health-wise, it's worse, but when I cook, I get myself food poisoning, so I'd rather have a little bit more cholesterol in my lungs, not my lungs, than be shitting myself and pissing, crying, throwing up, coming just everywhere.
Also, going back a little bit, it is so late. Also, this is first Herp Live I've attended. Did I miss something, or is this the new series hard launch? Yes, this is kind of effectively the new series hard launch.
David Lynch.
The hard lunch. But the actual videos should be coming out when? I actually don't know. I won't be editing them because I don't.
My goal is the David Lynch videos, or like when you're in them. I don't know. Within 7 days, there will be one.
Okay, I think that's a good timeline.
Okay. Because I basically need to edit 2 videos, because I need some chronological stuff. There's 2 priority videos, and then everything else can just go whenever. So yeah, then David Lynch.
Because I think originally you said possibly like 2 weeks, but I think that's too far off. I really feel like this series is something that we wanna push it out just to establish a foundation. Because I think once we have this out, it's something. It sort of establishes the new direction. It's a really good pivot for the channel.
Yeah. I like to think of the series as having flagship channels, and then there's these break-off channels. So, yeah, like the roommate series have been consistently flagship channels. I mean, series. And then break-offs are stuff like herp gains. I guess the Gig App series was like a flagship. Turo is, honestly, even though the Turo videos are doing really well, I think of Turo as like just a side series. It's like, it's just something I throw up. The videos are very easy to make because they're just like, I don't know. I just say what happens. There's not much storytelling in it.
Although there kind of will be.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, it's easy to storytell because it's just like it happens and then that's enough. Some videos I kind of have to really like stretch out and like fill with extra stories and stuff. Food will be to dim. Food will be a pretty high focus from this point.
I definitely think so.
And we both have fitness goals.
Cooking and eating.
Yes, and crying because I have to eat. I'm gonna calorie count again. I weighed myself, I lost 3 pounds since I last weighed myself.
That's not bad. Also, that could just be, well, no. I was gonna say, well, yeah, it could just be you're dehydrated. Because there's like a range of like 4 or 5 pounds that are just margin of error.
That's true. But okay, it definitely hasn't gone up. I want it to go up. I want to get flipping fat.
I'll make a lot of desserts. There's gonna be a lot of dessert videos coming up just because I'm gonna make a lot of desserts. And when you have a YouTube channel, you can just make videos and monetize everything, literally everything.
Yes. Such a beautiful place we're in. YouTube is so blessed.
Also, on that topic and building on to the things that we're gonna do and cooking, one of the things I really want to push for is to have like a big series every month. And in between that, there's kind of gonna be, I'm gonna use the word slop videos, but not in the sense that they're gonna be complete garbage. It's just gonna be stuff that we're just pushing out. Like low effort, but not necessarily bad content. Like just various cooking videos, eating videos, just little vlog stuff. And then I really wanna make like, I call them like effort videos. Almost like just the series is, I guess.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, like more planning maybe. Mm-hmm. Something to that extent.
And I think everyone really liked the way the last series was packaged into one. So if you were a member, you got to binge it like a Netflix series. And then it was released slowly. I'd love to do more like that. Because also I've never wrote a script for a series start to finish before recording any of it. So it was able to be super like, I don't know. I really like how that came out. So I'd love if I don't even know what it would be. I genuinely don't even have like any ideas, but I feel like something's gonna come up where it's like, okay, this is 5 videos worth of content and we make them all at once. And it's like this nice, like I think of, when people recognize me in person, it's like, what do they say? Oh, I know you for blank. And it's usually for one of those nice packaged. I know you for the roommate series, or I know you for the Turo series, or I know you for the Amazon series. So yeah, it's like the standalone video. Well, even though you're saying the sloppy sort of videos could also be their own series. I think it's important to not get in, which I do, get in my head about artificial rules, like you were saying. Mm-hmm.
I mostly just mean it in the sense of low effort. Just things to just be pushing out.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be complete slop. And it could be serious. It could be anything. Realistically, we could do anything. That is the truth. We could just do anything. Mm-hmm. That is always a possibility.
And also, usually it's overwhelming to have no limits. Like that's why Vine, I really liked Vine because there were so many constraints. It had to be square, there was no editing, it could only be 6 seconds. And on Vine, I pumped out so many videos because like I was making hundreds of Vines. Because there's these interesting constraints and you work around it. But YouTube, it's like any topic, it could be narration, it could be animation, it could be 144p, it could be it can literally be 12 hours long. It could be a 10-second short, like anything. But I don't get overwhelmed by it, I don't know why. I just get excited. So kind of like I've been trying to learn, I haven't tried recently, but learning Ableton and FL Studio. And it's just like empty. Like there's so many tools and they all do things and you just do things, but I don't know how because I get paralyzed. But that's kind of how like the channel is now. But I don't get paralyzed. Hello.
Let's see, there was something. Oh yes, I do have a channel. It is, let me look up the exact name.
Oh, like the username? Yeah.
I think it's at David Lunch 888. It is at David Lunch 888.
Oh.
There you go. I also got a new PFP recently.
Wait, no, that's not gonna work. Yes, it worked.
Yes.
Oh, you did. You rebranded. What was your old one?
It was the eye on Jirachi's stomach opened up.
I didn't know that was also Jirachi.
Yes. It's always been Jirachi. It's been Jirachi the whole time. It's David. Jirachi's my David Lunch.
Wait, you're David Lunch? Jirachi's your
Yes.
David Lunch.
The way that I'm your David Lunch?
Oh,
Yes.
I see. I was thinking like Jirachi's like your Finn, because I use Finn everywhere, but I also don't have any Finn merch.
How many views? Not views. How many? Yeah, views do we have?
60 current.
That's fun.
Yes.
What was the biggest?
Biggest I saw was 85. Oh wait, it says right here. Oh, 93.
93.
Cool. Oh yeah, also we're gonna do more public streams too. But this is just like chill, answering questions and stuff.
Are we big Elon fans? I think we're on very different sides of the spectrum on that, for different reasons.
That's true. Yeah, I like him.
I don't. Let's see.
I don't think either of us are as passionate as other people, though. Like, you aren't fuming if something goes well for them, and I'm not crying if something goes poorly.
I would like good things to happen. Hello, Water Muncher. Publix. We should have a Publix stream. We'll stream in a Publix. I've never been to a Publix.
Oh. I do like, I mean, once we're wealthy oil barons, I would
And you have
shop at Publix.
your shipping company?
Yeah, and I have the reverse shipping crate company. Fulori, why are you so horny?
Why is this awkward? We did have a very awkward dead air just now. That was fun though.
I really don't get affected by awkward anymore. I think for two people who've never met before to get on stream after like a few days of meeting, that's pretty good.
I have literally never streamed before, so.
That is true. Yeah, you've been on camera, but you've edited.
I've also only been on camera to like 30 people.
That's true. Yeah. This guy needs more
Mental issue. You do have a lot of mental issues, as do I.
No, I thought that was about you.
Oh.
I think like they want to see another person crash out.
Oh.
I don't think David will
Maybe.
crash out. I think their
Probably.
time is the charm. I don't think it'll happen. I was gonna say something sexist, but I don't think I should. I don't know.
I am not from South Carolina. I am from South California.
Yes, from slightly farther,
A little bit. Only took 5 days.
which is pretty good, I think. For cross country in an EV is not bad.
Also, maybe one of the big, what's it called? Not flagships. I guess we could say flagship things for the videos could be a lot of first time things. Someone be experiencing North Carolina for the first time. And then I can like cook you things for the first time
Yeah.
and teach you things.
Yeah, I think My channel has been the most unfulfilling. Like, I've hated being a YouTuber the most when I'm really comfortable. It's nice to just be uncomfortable and not know what's gonna happen, and also have a lot of videos just not work out. And I guess that kind of goes for like anything, but yeah, I think a bored YouTuber is like the most dangerous YouTuber, especially if they found some formula that works for some reason, and it's just like clogs people's feeds, but they watch it anyway. So yeah, I don't hate women, they're fine. But women, I've only ever had like women crash out in my presence. I'm just that powerful. No, I don't know, even like think the other roommates, the husband never crashed out. He had a lot of issues, but it's just, it's less dramatic, yeah. I was pretty transparent in that I wanted male roommates from the start, but for some reason they're hard to find. So I keep kind of just getting female roommates. Hopefully David stays a man.
I promise not to transition.
Thank you. It's very thoughtful.
Let's see. What is the Cliff Notes lore?
On David, he is...
I'm a cat.
Yes, from California. And I think the best... What is the best angle to just... Because we do need an elevator pitch. David is a normal cat from California.
Yes. Pretty much. Pretty accurate.
That really just makes you sound like a furry all around though, with the Cali combined. I don't know. David is you just gotta kind of wait and see, yeah. I mean, even when people ask me like, oh, what do you make videos on? Like, I just make videos on my life. Well, what do you do in your life? I don't know. It's like a whole life. There's a lot that happens.
Just live. Shrimply vibe. As shrimple as that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I wanted to touch on what you were saying about, I lost it a little bit. Not being bored, and more importantly, I guess being reckless. Not completely reckless, but willing to I'd say to an extent not care about what you're releasing. Not in the sense that it's without effort, but in the sense that you're willing to push boundaries. Things like what, so we have someone in our Discord, his name is Kieran, and he's working on music. And he sent us a few tracks, and then he sent us one that was labeled experimental track. And I think his experimental track was his best one by far, because he said he was, well, he didn't say it, but he was much more, not embarrassed, but what's the word I'm looking for?
He was hesitant to share it. Oh, whoops.
I think he was more not aware. What's the word I'm looking for? Critical, maybe? He was more critical of it after the fact. But I think the fact that he was willing to push boundaries like that and make something that's very experimental is very important. And then transitioning that to us making, like, I guess experimental videos, but maybe not experimental videos. Well, maybe experimental videos. We're gonna make experimental videos.
I think that's it.
We're gonna push boundaries.
I don't have to buy David a Tesla, he already has one, which is quite useful. Also, someone asked about the lease. There is no lease with David Lynch. So I guess legally, you're in a verbal perpetuous lease, I think by North Carolina law.
That's fine.
So the only way would be...
I'll be like a squatter.
Yes, you can actually, you'd have the easiest time squatting. Well, it would be about not really any harder than another person.
Yes, this is live.
But yeah, David either has to leave voluntarily or I have to go through a legal eviction process or pull a Milo and cash app you $3,000. If you could ask for $10,000.
It's fun. I could use $10,000. But I feel like staying here would be worth much more than $10,000.
That's, yeah, genuinely the hope is that I would hope that you would say no to $10,000. Unless you're, I guess, like terrorizing people or something. Yeah, also no rent money.
Also, I brought my own Tesla. He doesn't need to buy me one.
Yes. Different color, which is kind of nice. So I won't mix them up.
I feel like we should definitely make a wrapping video. We should wrap the Tesla yellow.
I'd wrap it. After we needs a very deep clean, but I did get him a desk. Well, it's my old desk actually, but it's the desk I got when I started online school in 2016, I think.
Oh, that's fun.
And I did it for about 2 weeks. And then I didn't even like, it's kind of like how I say I quit Amazon. Like, you don't quit, you just uninstall the app. I didn't drop out of school, I just logged out of the site and never logged back in, that was it. But yeah, now he has a desk, but it's not a great desk admittedly, so.
It's a decent desk. I thought it would be smaller, it's pretty good size.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the size. This one's from Ikea. It's kind of like when you start in a video game, you have, wooden pickaxe and stuff. David currently has the wooden pickaxe of a room. He has the dirt house.
Also, someone asked if Claire is more aware of the situation, and kind of not really. I kind of just showed up. She knew I was coming, but not to the extent of why I'm here or what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think she's even home right now.
She also doesn't care.
Yeah.
She's just like, okay, that's cool. She
just
might
vibing.
wonder why I just ripped all the paint off her wall.
Yeah.
Or in the bathroom. There's a water leak in the bathroom, so I had to remove a lot of drywall. The top layer of the drywall. But yeah. No, I mean, she's really a great, she's genuinely a very good tenant. She's been paying early every month, and she totally just vibes. She cleans. Like, it all sounds like basic stuff, but even like I'm a worse tenant than she is. So even here, I always leave my clothes in the dryer and she doesn't complain. Yeah, so it's cool. So who knows? Maybe she'll make an appearance someday. And that's not a hint, because I truly don't know if she will. It's very unlikely she won't, but.
Or she could just leave.
Yeah, she could, so her lease ended. So she's now on a second, we re-signed, not re-signed, it was default, but she's now on a new lease. It just resets every 30 days. If she pays, she gets to stay. If she doesn't pay, I have to evict her, but yeah. Or I can ask her to leave with 30-day notice, but no, I think she likes living here. I was really flattered when I was like, so you think you're gonna bounce after your lease ends? And she was like, actually, I was wondering if I could stay. And I was like, oh, I did it. I finally have someone that isn't calling me a, I don't know, what did Milo call me? Gay? I'm saying Claire doesn't think I'm gay. How nice is that? When is my, my sister actually just left NC. We didn't get to, I kind of wanted her to hang out with David lunch, but we were driving while she was here. She just went back to NYC today. But I enjoyed traveling, and David's good at traveling. He's good at sights. I'm good at covering miles. He's good at sightseeing and figuring out things to do. So we're gonna go more places, including probably maybe New York City.
I would very much love to go to New York City. And
then we could hang out with Sister Green. I actually, fun fact, I call her Sister Green because of David Lynch.
More influence.
And she introduces me to her friends as Brother Green.
That's fun.
Like in New York.
Also, fun fact, Casband was my creation too.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny, I didn't realize that.
So when will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? And also the herp house, the herp house smells like nothing.
Let's fucking go, that's the goal. It smelled a little bit like laundry when I came in through the garage. I could smell Claire's detergent, but I have unscented detergent. And you said the outside smells foresty?
Yes.
That's nice.
I think it's from the leaf litter. Although the leaf itself smells like fish.
Yes. Well, I think it smells like straight death. I think it smells worse than fish, and I hate fish. It's bad. Yeah, quick rundown if you just joined. This is David from California. We recently got a Nissan Leaf from another guy in Florida. The Nissan Leaf smells like death because there's something dead in it. The Turo Tesla was crashed and it's gone. And there's a lot of videos coming up of all of that. All of that was recorded. There's very few days in my life right now where I'm not recording. So, the sister David Lynch love story arc.
I could marry into the family.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
The compatibility would not be there.
Yeah, probably not, realistically.
But, well, I asked my sister if I thought one of her friends was like super cute and nice, would you introduce me? She said no. She said not only that, she said that she would try and ruin our relationship because she doesn't want me to date one of her friends. I wouldn't care if one of my friends dates my sister, because then I know I feel like that's like ideal because I know my friends better than she does, so I'll know if she's getting into something like a disaster or not.
Oh, still have
do you know what died in it, Jaden?
Wait, what?
He said, want me to tell you a secret?
Yes.
Because it did not smell like death at your house. I don't think. Also, I slept in it. I literally slept in the leaf for a night. It just smelled like mold. Maybe Jaden, like, I don't know.
Killed something?
Yeah, like killed his son and stuck it in the leaf. My other roommate was like every fifth person where you live. Oh God, that's a lot of percentage. Because I've never met someone, well, yeah, I feel like I never met someone like Milo in person before. Especially, obviously, haven't lived with someone like that. But I feel like, it's like, okay, I'm going to Starbucks. Yeah, the barista might be like Milo, but like, I don't know. So actually, there are now 2 Nissan Leafs in the Green family tree because I gave my old Nissan to my sister, and then my sister went to NYC, and so now it's just at my parents' house, and she drives it when she comes home, and now there's a second Nissan Leaf, so yeah. Technically speaking, I have 4 cars right now, even though one is about to be junked. Oh, plus other Leaf, so yeah.
We need to get your other car soon.
Yeah, my other car is still at my parents' house because they took me to the airport to get to Cali. Yeah, so there's like, we have access to like 6 cars. Well, there was gonna be 3 Teslas, but now there's just 2. And then 2 Leafs, Subaru. Yeah.
Oh, Jaden has a Lao shoe in his bus.
Oh, what?
A Lao shoe.
Oh, a mouse.
Yes.
I think we're mice-free right now. We were mold-free until it was David that discovered the shower leaking. I didn't even notice.
Well, is there mold there? It didn't look like there was.
I don't think, well, it's kind of pinkish. There might be a little bit of pink mold, but I thought the drywall mold's black.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might just be discoloration. Hello, Chaotic Fox.
Are we enjoying? We actually are enjoying the Leaf. There was a good scene filmed with it.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking, you said something that reminded me. Oh, you didn't say reckless, but you said like just taking footage risks, video risks. We did recklessly drive earlier already. And
building onto that, I really enjoyed that because that's not something I would have thought up at all. So immediately we're symbiotic.
Yes.
You're building onto my channel. That's true.
One of the things I had difficulty with Bucky's was I can't laugh too long at your jokes because I think it's really funny, but I can't ruin the scene by I need to make it a quick laugh so we can move on.
Love should be beloved.
I will say though, David is kind of hard to read. You're much easier to read over text.
Interesting.
Yes.
In what sense? Elaborate.
You are very neutral. But I know that you're not actually neutral. Like, you're opinionated about everything, I think.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, there's things that there are things that I don't care about at all.
Oh.
Like when I was saying, a lot of the times when I was giving you the lead to choose where to eat, things like that, I do not care.
Okay. Or more so, yeah, I don't, okay.
Like the suffering in silence?
I think the best example is we're doing something in person, you react, and then you post it on Discord, and it's much more clear what you were thinking.
Interesting. I'm also just not very good at communicating, not over text.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal for someone that's going into entertainment.
It might be ideal because most people that communicate better over text just aren't willing to be on camera. There was some specific examples I was trying to think. I guess I can't think of it if I'll think of a specific one, I'll share it, but you'll be like, oh, that's cool in person. But then on Discord, you'll be like, you'll post it and there's like a bunch of emojis and you're like, look at this thing. This is so epic. You'll say it in your own words. You don't say epic.
I do say epic sometimes.
Okay.
Or epin. Very epin.
Very epin. Is that from Roman? I've never seen Roman say it. Or maybe Roman took it from
Yeah,
me.
I think Roman took it from me.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
You spread to Lithuania. Roman died.
Yeah, Roman passed away.
Well, as possibly his mom as well.
That is true.
Yeah, yes, David's in a higher chair. We're not that different in size. I know I'm technically smaller, but...
And I will add on to what was said many times. Alex is not as short as you think, I think.
Yeah, the only one that said I am shorter than he thought was Ethan. Ethan too.
But Ethan is tall, I think.
He says he's 6 foot. I think he's at least 6'1".
Gave him an extra inch. Congratulations, Ethan. You have 1 more inch. Yes, I'm sitting higher as a show of dominance.
Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know how to better describe your difference from online to in person.
Also, there is, I guess, like a fabrication on Discord. I'm definitely playing it up more. Like I would say,
Yeah.
IRL, I'm not masking at all, basically.
Okay.
And not that I'm necessarily masking on Discord, but I'm playing it up, I guess.
Yeah, you're kind of like
Having
an
more fun.
entertainer. Like I'm pretty sure I was next to you one of the times you typed in all caps, shaking, crying, throwing up, and you were just...
And I was not shaking, nor crying, nor throwing up.
Yeah, you were just, well, maybe shaking a little bit.
Oh,
but
yeah. I do constantly shake. It's normal.
No tears, no fluids.
I'm actually not shaking that much.
False
right now.
advertisement, no
Maybe you
shaking.
can see it a little bit.
I think that's a normal amount of shaky.
Yeah, I am very normal. 6'1" when not wearing shoes.
Well, was I different in person?
I would say yes. Let's see. Different, not necessarily in surprising ways, but I don't know how to explain it. I mean, there definitely is like you can tell the difference between, like even now, the difference between now and just everywhere else.
Like when I'm not streaming, basically. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's harder to
You definitely
describe.
activate on stream.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I guess that is the goal, yeah.
What is Bahama Breeze? Is it a place?
Oh, it's a restaurant.
Oh, I
In
do need
Florida.
to go there then.
Also, okay, another thing is, so talking online, you seem to collect your thoughts really fast.
Yes.
And you type really fast. But talking in person, you gotta like sit and think.
It's kind of what I said, where I literally have somewhat of physical difficulty speaking, so I have to use more bandwidth for that, like literally moving my head and face, as opposed to just typing. When I'm typing, I can just go directly. It's more of a direct bandwidth.
Yeah, just flows. And I got a faster keyboard. Do you
And I lose words a lot. I just lose words.
while speaking or also while during text?
Both, but I think probably while speaking more,
Okay.
maybe.
I change how I present myself in so many different videos. Oh, yeah. I'm not really, I'd have to ask more people that have like been around me if I change in person or not. I'm not sure. I mean, there's some videos where I'm totally just like sometimes know that I'm purposely being different, but a lot of times it's not on purpose and it just kind of happens.
Stream is sponsored by Diet Coke.
I do feel, so something that I semi-regret is there's a lot of videos where I had to force emotion that I wasn't actually feeling, because a lot of things just kind of don't, it's kind of hard to emotionally affect me, I guess. But
that is true, actually.
Okay.
Like, I feel like you were, I think I mentioned like sacrificing a lot.
Oh.
You're very, very willing to sacrifice, and I feel like it's just because, well, not just because, but maybe easier for you because it just doesn't affect you.
Yeah, like I have this like buffer of how I feel, and it's narrow, and it has very strong walls. It's hard to break out of the buffer, and not that I need to, but so that's why I kind of like act in certain videos. Like okay, so in a lot of the Turo videos, people were like, I can't believe how he doesn't care that blank happened. He seems like only mildly bothered, but that was me really trying to act more emotional. I didn't care. When I say I didn't feel anything, it's not like a depression feeling. Like it's a content. I feel content a lot. Like
you're in your own lane.
I'm just chilling.
Moisturized. Happy.
That's why someone, I think it was Alexo, or his name was just Alex, but he asked if I was upset that the car was crashed. And I thought about it for like 3 or 4 minutes. I was like, no. He asked if I would have preferred it to not be crashed. And I was like, no. Like I didn't want it to be crashed, but I didn't want it to not be crashed. It was, if it crashed, or I don't know. So you said that I should just be as I am more. Mm-hmm. Like just be honest about how I feel, which is oftentimes nothing. I don't know.
I guess that's a good thing.
I don't think like sociopath, because it's like if I hurt someone, yes, I would feel sad, but I just try not to hurt people. It's more so if someone wants to shake me up, it doesn't really happen. That's why I talked about this in a members only video. So because you're members, you can watch it. It's called I Got Taken Advantage Of. And it's me talking about Kaz and her husband. And one of the things I loved is that she was constantly pushing the limits to try and bother me. And I thought it was such a fun experiment, like between us, because she could be so aggressive and so mean and so loud. And I would invite it like every day. What I said in this video is every day I would walk downstairs and she would say the most aggressive, mean things she could possibly think of. And it was so interesting because I would wake up and be like, what is she gonna hit me with today? And she ended up enjoying it because she didn't have to worry about having a filter when being fun. Because I actually thought she had a lot of really funny jokes. Some of her comedy was like repetitive, and like you were saying, everyone has those defaults that they fall into of like things they talk about. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she had a pretty narrow group of things she would speak of, but I thought it was really cool. I think even though we were nothing alike, it was I don't know. It was a cool experience, but I'm glad it's not still happening. I wouldn't want to live like that. I wouldn't want to be around her forever. But yeah, it was fun. Goodbye, Joseph.
Should I give you a positive affirmation every morning?
Yeah, we can mix it up.
I'll generate one for you.
Yeah, okay, because it's not that like people joke that it's like, oh, I just really like being degraded. But no, it's people can say nice things too. I guess the part that kind of sucks is someone saying something really nice doesn't necessarily like make me feel amazing or something. I don't know.
Also, earlier someone mentioned, do you get serious pissed or just look at it as an opportunity for content? And tangentially, I think people think that you put yourself in poor situations and negative situations specifically for the content. When do you wanna?
I know I told you about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can explain it for me.
Oh, well, the answer is no. He doesn't just do it for the content. He's just, I guess, unlucky or lucky, depending on...
No, I think I'm an incredibly lucky person. Sometimes I'm like, the luck... the thing is just what people think of as bad. What?
You have OP luck rolls?
Yeah. I don't... I have thoughts. I want to share them. I think
about you mentioned before about looking at things that may seem like bad luck
yes.
as actually opportunities or good luck.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say is, so on the surface level, bad thing happens, I'm excited and I'm like grateful, and people think it's just because of videos. But in reality, it's those experiences that happen off camera, like ones that I've never shared. Because like, believe it or not, I actually do have a separate, very slim personal life that isn't shared. I would say I share about 80 to 85% of my life on YouTube, but there's that 15% that's totally private. And the same thing happens in that life. Things that just feel horrible, that used to absolutely like crush me, would happen. But in almost every single scenario, like 9 out of 10, it turns out being super important and super special and super good. So I never judge what okay. As a kid, I was incredibly emotional and uncontrollable, and I was also a very angry kid. But as I like grew up bit by bit, I stopped reacting to things in the moment because I was always misjudging, I guess. So when something happens, I just like wait a bit. I think about it, like I don't, like I try to absorb it, but then I wait and I see what happens. And sometimes the actual result of that thing happens in a few hours or a few days, but sometimes it's like months later. So yeah, I don't know. I forgot what the original question was, but.
About bad luck being good luck.
Oh yeah.
Kind of. Oh, and do you put yourself in
bad situations on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I pretty much never do. I didn't, like, yeah, spoiler, the Turo car has crashed. I didn't want it to be crashed. I didn't actually think that was gonna happen. It's not a bad thing though. And yeah, the roommates, I did not get I truly wanted just good, chill roommates. That series was not fake or on purpose. That just happened. It's like everything that happens, a lot of the viewers see it as, wow, he's so unlucky, but it happens to me and I'm like, wow, I'm so lucky that things keep happening like this. Yeah, I feel very good. I like can't.
Very hashtag blessed.
I'm very hashtag blessed. I say that a lot on Discord too. Like it's hard to conceptualize, it's hard to get people to understand like how pleased I am with existence. I would not trade my existence for anyone's. Yes.
We are roommates because the herp house is becoming a content house.
Yes. As of today, it's officially a content house. Because the majority of people living in it are here making content.
And we have made content.
Yes. This is content piece number 3, technically. This is us after shooting 2 videos. And you, I know I've been like making videos
3 videos. Oh yeah, 2 videos. This is the 3rd one.
But 3rd segment, like 3 scenes, kind of. Well, more than that, but yeah. So we got David on it. We got him shooting 3 videos. We shot a bunch of stuff on the trip, and
we're grinding.
Yeah, I saw you were getting DaVinci in place to start editing, even though you might just have me edit it. We'll see. I don't know. I'd be curious to see your edit. I've never. The last time I've seen someone edit me, aside from like some shitty reaction video, is 2018 when Ethan would edit vlogs. Yeah, I'd like to see my character through someone else's fingers.
I think the only thing I'll really just be doing is just make it slightly snappier and just eliminate the little pauses and cuts, the mistakes that mostly I made.
Yeah, but that's a big difference. Yeah, even if it's the most basic edit, I want to see what's included.
Also, I need to actually look back and see what the skit videos, the intro was. Because I think on the framing on one of them, I mentioned that the drink was in the shot, but I don't know about the first one.
Oh, in the leaf shot? Yeah. I'm not sure. I looked at the 2nd and 3rd takes. I didn't even look at the first one. My favorite take is the 2nd, personally, but the drinks are in it.
Was that the one where it landed directly on the
That was the first
banister?
one.
Oh, I liked that one.
Yeah, okay.
It felt very auspicious.
And it was the first take, so. It actually might be the also, there's no tracks in the grass because it was the first time. So first one might be the best. I know, sorry, I know you don't know what we're talking about, but it'll be in a video shortly.
You will see new things soon. Very new things.
Very many new things.
What did we eat for dinner? We ate Bojangles.
No, I'm talking about my reaction videos were dog shit, like actual garbage. And I know people liked them, but I hate those videos. In general, I like when people react to my stuff. Is reaction content low effort? Yes, pretty much always. There's very few reaction channels that aren't low effort. The only ones that are not are like the style that I react to reacting to me, and it's when they turn the piece of content into their own, like Revival Fitness. He reacted to one of my fitness videos. He kind of used mine as like a baseline to share his own thoughts and stories. A lot of people will watch my videos on stream, which I don't mind. But they're not high effort. They literally just sit there eating tacos, and they go like, huh, you see that? And that's it. Which is, I don't care, but yeah.
It's a very Chinese thing to do. Just pirate it. They do on, they were doing that a lot on TikTok.
Okay. There is my videos are on Bilibili, I believe, some of them.
It's fun.
It's just some Chinese guy takes them and he adds, he handwrites all the captions.
Go herping.
Yeah.
You should watch some go herping and react to it. Oh yeah, you can't eat pineapples.
Yeah, I guess I'm allergic. I don't know if it's an allergy or, I don't know. I just bleed profusely if I eat pineapple. I don't think that's an allergy. It's just a skill issue. But like you said, if it's cooked, because I used to eat kebabs with cooked pineapple, that was fine. So on a pizza, I could maybe, it is cooked on a pizza, right?
Sometimes, not always.
Okay, that's disgusting.
It's also very lightly cooked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might kill me.
But I somewhat enjoy pineapple pizza. I would never go out of my way for it, but I'll eat it. Depends. Someone actually likes your curtain.
Thank you. It's hanging in there. Literally. Well, it's a normal thing because pineapple has enzymes. It eats you back, as people say. So I used to eat pineapple, I didn't think anything of it. I would just need like napkins and maybe rags.
To clean the blood?
Yeah, because blood would start coming out of my mouth.
Was it like pink or red?
It was red.
Oh,
it burned a lot. It was very painful to eat. But it's also painful to eat Korean barbecue wings, and I love Korean Wingstop spicy barbecue. No, just pineapple, I think. Well, what are other acidic fruit? Like lemon is fine.
Limes?
Yeah, lime is fine.
But apparently you don't like sour meat.
It's not profusely, yeah. It's enough to where it drips. So that's just a drip bleed. But also, I'm learning a lot about blood. Like apparently most people, because I posted my nose bleeding, people thought it was crazy that I had a nosebleed. A lot of people just haven't had nosebleeds. That's so weird to me. Like nose bleeding is just like pissing. Like everybody pees. I pee a lot. My nose bleeds a lot. I didn't know it was an unusual thing. Hello, Ziggy.
I'll feed you some cantaloupe.
I don't know what it's in the center of a pineapple. Are you like pineapple chunks?
The center is it's very woody.
Oh no, it's like when it's just sliced at the store, like sliced pineapple. Least favorite colors. For a long time, my least favorite color was purple. Like as a kid, half my personality was like, I hated the color purple, and now I love purple. Purple.
I don't like dark green. Like a forest green. Not my favorite color.
My least favorite is just red. Red is overrated.
Also, this is not David Lunch face reveal. I guess on this channel, but there have been other face reveals.
That's true. Did you have hesitation to first put your face on YouTube?
Some, but not an especially large amount.
Had you put it anywhere before your channel? Like on Twitter?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't take selfies. Still don't.
Interesting.
Well, I guess I took one selfie at the Pokemon Go event with the little ears.
Yes.
Because I thought it was fun.
With the Pikachu hat.
When I was dying of exhaustion, I think I got 0 hours of sleep that night. And I drove an hour and I almost died. That is literally true. I could have died on that trip. I was driving extremely exhausted. through an unknown area to me in mist. So this could have never happened. It might not be happening. This could all be my death. Like, this could be the last moments of my death.
That is true.
My near-death experience.
I don't mind winter. I mean, it was a nice little break to see the Gulf of America. But I look forward to spring.
Also, farewell, Jaden.
Goodbye, JV. I can eat cantaloupe.
But do you enjoy it?
No, it's okay. Yeah, my mom feeds me cantaloupe sometimes when I go to our house, and because apparently as a kid I would always ask for cantaloupe, and I kind of lost the taste for it. The thing I've enjoyed longer than anything else in my life is Sprite. One of my earliest memories is having Sprite. But now it's my second soda, but yeah.
Are you still drinking Starry? Remember when we were a Starry server?
Yeah, me and Krista went hard on Starry. Not really. I get it if I'm a Sierra Mist. It just tastes so chemically. I don't know. I didn't like the marketing around Starry, which is kind of ironic because like normally it's like you get affected by marketing without realizing it in a positive way. But I was like, why do I not like Starry that much? It's because I didn't like the way it was being marketed. I wasn't a proud Starry drinker. It felt very artificial, not in flavor, but in sales. Like it was having to be pushed really hard.
Also, farewell, Ethan. Ethman.
Goodbye. 200 tip. Wow. Sprite is not a fruit. It's lemon. And lime.
Prevent scurvy.
Yes, I would like to kick artificial sugar by 30 is what I'm telling myself. I'm saying 30 because that gives me 5 years, and a lot could happen in 5 years. Not all, like I would still drink a soda when I go out, whatever, but I don't like how dependent I am on sugar when it's like waking up in the middle of the night because I'm having withdrawals. Like that's why I had to get candy on the drive so I could sleep with Sour Patch Kids.
And you need your morning sugary drink.
Yeah. Yeah, my morning coffee is we gotta go to somewhere with a sugary drink each morning.
I did get to enjoy Sonic for the first time.
Even though we got no food. It's okay food. Well, one of my 2025 things is no caffeine, aside from like in a Dr. Pepper. Not because I know caffeine's not dangerous or anything, but it just makes me feel sick. So, no caffeine, or my other ones. How's the other one, I guess? Sugars for later.
Addicted to chocolate milk.
That's a good, well, that would be a good addiction if you're, I guess, trying to bulk and don't have diabetes.
Do you ever just drink milk?
Yes. I should, that's why I got that milk from the Fairlife, because it's good to just drink. I would like to do a Go Mad video. Gallon of milk per day.
Oh, you know what we need to do? You mentioned the 2 eggs every hour. We need to do that video. I think you would die. I don't think you'd make it to hour 4.
I know I'm the one that shared it, but what was it again?
Every hour. At the top of every hour, you eat 2 eggs.
For 8 hours or 12?
Whole day.
Oh,
24.
so like 16 hours. Wait, 24 hours?
I think so.
I think it might have been 16 hours. I think, wait.
You can just look it up on Discord.
Yeah. I'm actually curious. Do I even look up egg? How often do people say egg? Oh, they say egg a lot. Let me go from me. Oh wait, I gotta disable.
I'll open up a fresh Diet Coke for you people. It wasn't that long ago.
Was it on Discord? It had to have been Discord.
Where was it?
I remember talking about it. There's a lot of egg references that aren't about normal eggs in here. Yeah, it was something about bulking with eggs. I was about to say something else too. Can't remember.
Go Mad? Something about that? Or about eggs?
It was closer to being related to eggs. It'll come back to me.
Also, it is not room temperature soda, but I will drink room temperature soda. I'll drink hot soda. I won't like it, but I'll drink it.
Oh, I remember. So I've gotten the actually really fun privilege to meet different friends online, and usually to me it's just me meeting a friend, which is great. But sometimes to them it's like, oh, I've also watched you for a while, so it's kind of weird. But David is the second person I've met where it feels like I'm like the fan meeting the creator, because he may not be a YouTuber. Well, I guess now you kind of are, but pre-YouTube, you still created a lot of content that I consumed, and so I think I got a bit of the experience that people sometimes get with me is I see him in person, oh, that he's actually fleshy, there he is. And then I saw him in the viewfinder, and I was also in the viewfinder, and I'm like, that's crazy, we're in the same viewfinder. The other one was Krista, who I know most of you don't know Krista, but meeting Krista in real life, she didn't seem like a real person, and then I met her, and she's like, wow, she actually exists, and she's the exact same way she is, which is wild.
I can't wait to Krista Max.
Yes. And also, so yeah, my little thing is I don't make videos with people the first time I meet them, with exceptions. But second time, a lot of people I've met are willing to make videos, so we could totally do more trips around the country, and we have lots of special guests that we can show you, and none of them are normal.
Except for me, I'm normal.
Except for David Lynch, with his emotional support Gengar. We started streaming 2 hours ago. I was thinking we'd do 3 hours.
Also, Clara, no. Claire did not move out of the herp house.
Yep, Claire's still here. I don't know where she is. She sometimes comes home. Her cat's here. Her cat's probably hungry. Wait, let me see.
The cat is a bastard. Truly a bastard cat.
Yeah. I don't like her cat. Oh, she's here. We didn't hear her. Okay. The car's in the driveway.
Do you have, what was that? Cameras outside?
Yeah,
Security?
there's some rings. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rings.
2 of the batteries are dead, but I'll give you a login if you want.
Let's see. Someone asked a good question. What did I eat for lunch? We kind of already did that. We ate Bojangles.
Bojangles.
And I had a chicken biscuit.
I'm actually hungry now, which I guess is good. So I'll eat when we're done streaming.
I'll probably sleep after this. I'm somewhat tired.
Okay. What's the good news, Nikki? Yeah, I'll eat and then I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna grind it out.
Tomorrow I'll edit the video.
And
we do David Lunch content.
You gotta exercise, as do I.
Oh yeah. I was gonna do that today, but I just didn't. Tired.
We did, yeah. So I am still recovering. Basically, we got back. I slept for 8 hours. I was up for 8 hours, and then I slept another 8 hours. So I'm still kind of recovering. The last day was pretty rough on the drive. We did, I think, 14 hours, if you include the driving before the break at the Gulf.
Well, we started the day at 11 a.m. and we didn't finish until pretty much 11 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, we got back at just before 10 a.m. the next day. Yeah, 23-hour day. Oh, your boyfriend and you broke up and you're moving out. Congratulations. Though it kind of seemed like you're already broken up, you're just living together. No, we can't call David Shiro too. David's cool, but he's not Shiro cool.
Oh, I know.
And then you might die in 4 years.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to die in 4 years. Maybe 10 years.
Yes, because it's reasonable. You'll be 67.
Mm-hmm. Also, no, I'm not Claire. I'm an entirely new person.
Yeah, also, she's not a new roommate. Claire's been here for over 6 months now. She's just part of the herp house. She comes with it when I sell it. Actually, I don't know, if I sold the house, she'd literally come with the house. That's how the lease works. And now David comes with it.
The next person has to make content with me as well.
Yes. Yeah, you'll see more of the ends. Oh, and also one of the other I didn't even cover this. There's so many ideas I kind of forgot, but the herp house needs to be greatly repaired. So that's one of the focal points is fixing all the stuff that is hurting the value and hurting the efficiency, and stuff that's going to become more detrimental the longer I wait. Like windows falling out of the wall, and electric things not working, and I should probably get the septic tank pumped or something.
Yeah, have you ever done that?
Nope.
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of just waiting for it to come back up the pipes, and then I'm like, oh, I guess it's time to pump it. I mean, I bought the house almost 4 years ago, so it's been at least 4
I would
years.
rather not encounter old shit.
I'm not concerned about the volatile organic compounds being emitted from my... I can't even make it through the comments, so the answer is no. I don't even think about whatever you're telling me. I don't know, I've seen worse. I've slept in much worse rentals. I've slept in much worse environments. We've had some rough years, okay? This, it feels like luxury, genuinely. I sleep really good up here.
Well, I'm not free labor. I'm being paid with food and housing, and eventually money.
Yes, and actual dollars. Yeah, the common theme is I pay people to live with me. As is potential future.
How far does my hairline go back? Not terribly far, I think.
Oh, that's fine. New angles of David lunch.
It's just one weird angle on mine.
Is David gonna learn all the house stuff or just make food? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of just like, there's not really any assigned tasks, because it's just like the two of us doing things. So, I'm not a good planner. I don't really plan. I like to take calculated risks, so I think in advance of what the result could be, but when it comes to a plan of something, I just kind of start going about the idea and then figuring out as we go. Like building things, if I need stuff from Home Depot, I don't try to guess what I need. I just go to Home Depot 10 or 11 times as I need items. Yeah. So we'll see. My hairline's okay for now, but I actually, during my closest thing to a crash, I was losing a ton of hair. Like every shower, like clumps of hair were coming out.
That's fun. You have peanuts?
More than peanuts. I got the whole peanut farm. Yeah, it was actually really bad. I actually thought I was, so I think genuinely, if my stress stayed at what it was, I would actually be bald today. If I was.
No, you'd be dead.
I was gonna say, if I was still alive, I would be bald today, but I probably wouldn't still be alive, so. And that's not a suicide thing, that's a health thing. I think I would have actually died of health issues if I didn't get my stress under control. No, David, I'm gonna pay David rent. Mm-hmm. I'm renting his time.
I was rehomed.
Closer to, it's kind of like, think about how Milo wanted to cook for me, how she wanted to feed me yogurt made from her own cultures. I don't know if that's true, but I think about that a lot when someone commented it. I'll actually put what David, put in my mouth what David makes me, I guess.
Oh God.
I could have explained that. No, I couldn't, that's the best I could have explained it actually. No better than that. Rude, ETH Dad. What the heck?
ETH Dad? ETH Dad.
Was I vitamin deficient? No. I was taking vitamins then as well. I was just so stressed out that it was like shutting my body down, I think. I wasn't eating that many calories, so it was definitely an energy thing, but yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely one of the biggest defenders of stress kills. That's the most dangerous thing I've encountered, I think. People say my driving's dangerous, but no, that just costs me money and court fees.
Mm.
You were eating until you thought about the yogurt. Oh yeah, sour meats. Do any of y'all eat sour meats? In the sense of, well, I'll just leave it at that actually. I did have some sour Blast from Sonic. That was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
I I was pretty sure it wasn't supposed to be sour, but I was like, surely it's fine, but it wasn't fine.
You were shitsing.
Yeah. Luckily it was under control. It was all managed, which was good. Well, that's the thing. I usually don't rent men. I usually get stuck with women. Maybe I'll go on a date this year, though. That's kind of my, like, because I'm not super adamant about it, like wanting to do it, but I feel like if I go too long, I don't know. I feel like I should. One date is I guess what I'll do. The Trixie date doesn't count, though.
Why
2
not?
dates. I don't know. I don't want that to be my date.
She's gonna be very sad. She'll even buy you food.
Sour, that is true, yes.
Yes, sour chicken.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with sour chicken.
Sour wings. Chicken wings.
And yes, it is very soft.
Oh yeah, someone asked, yeah, like the craziest thing Kaz said, me walking down. Yeah, my favorite bit that she did was because her husband was so anxious all the time. He was just very on edge all the time. And Kaz was a pretty good actor when she wanted to be, and she could be very dramatic. So if I would wake up, she'd start screaming, like actually screaming and crying. That there's, sometimes she'd just be like, there's an intruder, there's an intruder. Other times she would just be like, Kazvin, please help. Like, it's an emergency. And he comes running in, like, panting, playing Destiny 2. And he's like, what? And she points at me and goes, there's a black man in the house. But also, her acting was, like, actually on point. So that was a very good start to my day.
We're actually thinking of raising the member price. Although mostly because of confusion.
And inflation. No,
that
not
too.
inflation. Tariffs. Yeah, the herpist roll, I don't know, $2. We might streamline it with a single roll, but for now, it'll stay. So if you're a herpist and not an exclusive herpist, keep your fears at bay.
You're valid, king or queen.
Even if there's some way I could grandfather you in, I'd be up for that, but yeah. No, I would not date. Even if David was a woman, I don't think we're a compatible couple. If I was a woman, maybe. What should we eat? I don't know what to eat.
I don't know.
We just went shopping
almost
at like
ready to
multiple
sleep.
grocery stores. Oh yeah. I'll make a snacky for myself. Oh, I can make my chili. My sour chili.
You bought, I thought you didn't buy the beef.
I have some frozen. I just need to thaw it. How long does frozen beef last?
A long time.
Okay.
Is it the Kaz beef?
I bought it while she was here, I guess.
Oh yeah, the Kaz beef.
Why is it called Kaz beef?
Because it wasn't like the 40-pound chub that you bought?
Oh yeah. I've gone through 2 of those.
Oh. You got 80 pounds of beef. That's fun.
Yeah. And I'm still just barely over 80 pounds.
How long are we going for?
I said 3 hours, but it doesn't have to be 3 hours. I'm kind of out of stuff to say. I feel like we shared pretty good. We can go 2.5 hours, 10 more minutes. Yeah, so I guess a quick summary. You can ask more questions first to go off of, but I flew to Cali, got a new roomie. We imported him, exotic roommate, and we have a lot of content on the way, so. Someone's already shot, a lot's already shot. I'm basically gonna be stuck at my PC for a bit in Premiere. And a lot of series are ending too. Like, people get sad when I say a series is ending, or not just me, but when a series ends, but I think it's good. I think I feel like it's important to not drag them out past where they're lame or boring. Like, think about go way back to the reptile unboxings. I did 8 of them. I wanted to go to 10, but I just could tell, like, no, the quality's dropping, the views are dropping. I need to end it on a high note, and I just stopped at 8. that was at the sacrifice of a few things like money, and that's kind of it. I don't know what else I got out of the unboxings. But yeah.
They always could have just crashed and died. So you ended
Yes.
It could have brought the channel down.
And I do think the last 2 unboxings were the worst. Well, no, I think the first one was pretty bad. The middle of the series I think was good. It was truly like and then it started going like that, and then I stopped. Chopped it off. So yeah, we're gonna keep chopping off series. Yeah, series are meant to end or they would get boring.
Yes, Trixie, you were mentioned. You are a very important herpist.
That is true.
Possibly one of the top 5 most interesting.
The first video at the herp house technically was a segment for another video. So I guess that makes the first video Bojangles. Consuming my preferred Bojangles breakfast. So, yeah. And I guess that's not part of a series or anything. That's just a standalone piece of content for herpists to enjoy. Or wait, which channel is that going on?
I think mine.
Okay, yeah. For lunchers to enjoy.
We love you too, Trixie. Old trickster.
Would you accept DMs from cute girl on Discord? Or are you not about that?
Possibly. Depends. Depends who.
Well, yeah, it definitely depends. But some people like, nobody DM me. I don't mind if people DM me.
So. Oh yeah, I don't have a blanket ban.
Yeah, some people feel like, I don't know, they get offended, I guess, if it happens.
Offended? I don't think I'd be offended.
Like it's a violation or something. Mm. Like, yes, you could say things that are kind of violating, but I think just the offer isn't bad necessarily. I'm basically, like, I'm just mega skeptical nowadays.
I could be very skeptical. Well, possibly should.
Yeah, and not even of whether they're real or fake, but it's like, the joke is, usually what I say is liking me is a red flag, so I can't date anyone that likes me. But what I actually mean is like, why are they coming to me? When they're like, especially a woman, like women are surrounded by people that would date them. Like, is she very picky, or is there something wrong with her? There's many different ways it could go, so I don't have TikTok.
So my favorite Pokemon is Jirachi. I'm not wearing my Jirachi shirt today, but apparently I wear it very often in videos. Oh, it's Sam. Sam Bentley.
Hi,
hello, Sam.
Sam's more active on my Instagram than on anywhere else, but I like seeing his appearances on Discord.
Powerful herpist, a rare herpist. Well, I guess an exclusive herpist, not rare in some channels.
Yes. I think overall a rare-ish herpist.
Also, wasn't I the one that coined herpist?
Yes.
That's fun.
I actually forgot about that. I like it, yeah, because like I was talking to Ethan1, who is from my old videos. Well, it's always from, he has his own life, but you might know him from my old videos, and we were just talking about my channel name, and I like to explain the difference. A herper is someone that yoinks exotic animals out of the woods, and a herpist is a member of the herp club community.
Very true.
And there can be some overlap. It's not like it's not Union versus Confederacy or anything.
Herpers can be herpists.
Which, interestingly, herpers hate reptile keepers, and a lot of reptile keepers dislike herpers, so that has more clash. But herpists are just...
Herpists are forever.
We're just centrists.
Also... Oh, when's your next haircut? Are you gonna go to the black barber?
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
I know it doesn't look great right now, but I feel like I have a look I want to achieve. It's a bit dry right now. I'm not willing to cut it yet, but possibly. I thought about, before going to Cali, I was like, maybe we should just, because the last time I flew cross country, I shaved my head before. I was like, I could just, every time I go on a plane, I get a haircut, but I waited. Because, yeah, Ethan's the long hair guy. He's still very active on Instagram. He just doesn't post on YouTube. Every time I see him, I say he should post on YouTube, but he doesn't like YouTube culture. We went totally opposite directions. I went like maximum into the YouTube, like maximal views and clicks and engagement and just fun, easygoing, non-serious. And he went maximal, like professional, clientele, high hourly rates. So I think it's very cool to see how we both like went, but we're both like very pleased on our own paths. And we would both not copy a lot of the things that the other person's doing. Like I'm like, I can't believe you're doing that, that's crazy. Not that I disapprove of the things he's doing, but I'm like, I can't believe he makes those decisions, but they work out for him, and vice versa. I talk to him, because he doesn't watch my videos. He was in like 7 of my videos last year. He didn't watch any of them. He doesn't even know what I shared of him. He just doesn't care about YouTube. Well, about my channel. He watches some YouTube.
Also, if people ring the bell, do they get notifications for the live stream? Someone was asking about the live streams.
If you're a member, you should get notified no matter what. But I guess ring the bell to be safe. Then you'll get the regular uploads too.
Ring the bell.
I'm not getting flipping cornrows.
Or you can go to Discord. You should be in the Discord.
Yes.
If you're in the Discord, you can basically just get the notifications.
Yeah, you have to sign up to notification, but you just click a reaction thing. David's channel is pinned to chat right now. Is he proud or embarrassed of his herp history? Me or Ethan?
I think Ethan.
Ethan won, he still herps. That's still his #1 hobby. You can find his Instagram is Radiance Reptilia. And he also has an Instagram for his filmography. Yeah, he still herps. He doesn't keep reptiles though. And then I still make YouTube videos, but I don't, yeah. We both have extremely negative views on reptile keeping now. Not even neutral, like we would both aggressively dissuade someone from keeping exotics. Which is interesting because we split paths and came to that conclusion on our own in different ways. What I used to say is if you worked for Emerald Scales, it's guaranteed by the end, you'll never want to keep a reptile again. And that happened with 100% of our staff. We all dumped them. Some of them onto me. Yeah,
Yes,
I saw your comments, Paul King, about you always say you can't get in the server. I don't know why. If you DM me now, I'll try to respond as soon as the stream ends because you say that a lot, and I feel bad. Yes, this is new roommate. The stream ends in 1 minute, so sorry, you kind of missed it. But this will be up for you to rewatch. So, and the first half of the stream, you can kind of understand more of what's going on.
And there will be more streams. And there will be more videos too.
Yes. What do I think about current exotic keepers? I'm indifferent. I don't try to get them to get rid of them or whatever. It just is what it is. I just don't like being around animals that much. I mean, even Kaz had reptiles, and she actually acquired animals and didn't even tell me, which I appreciated. She just never made them my problem. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a good stream. I am kind of tired now. I'm still recovering, but it's because good things are happening. I like not being tired because I'm suffering. I like being tired because I feel accomplished.
Because we had a whole day of work. Yeah,
and this is our first true day of working together. And I think it went pretty good for us to have never collaborated. And yeah, for a lot of this to be so new for you, so. Yeah. Goodbye, Jason. And everyone else. Thank you for watching. See you in the Discord server. I'll post it one more time. I'll be on Discord right now as I'm editing. If you need help joining, DM someone. I don't have to DM. DM Ethan. DM Spaceman. I'll figure it out.
Yes, Ethan will help you.
We need an actual herp support person, and I don't want it to be me. Maybe Michigan could do it. Well, he's got I don't know. We'll figure it out. But okay, we look forward to showing you what you got. So thank you for watching.
All right, farewell.